Man, what's the goddamn deal? Them boys ain't ready, dog.
No.
They're not ready for the comeback, dog.
Nah.
Hey. Them boys, what's up, bro? What you got, man?
Warning right now. If we lose friends, we don't fucking care.
Nigga, hold on, man. Hold on, nigga. If we lose friends, this is what I think about that.
I don't give a fuck.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go, dog. I set that motherfucker up perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tell y'all, man. Boxing, man, we say this shit every single time, you know, whenever we go live, when we go live, et cetera, right? If I was not running a website, if Bo was not helping me run a website, right? If my man Jarrell, right? My man Bakari, my man Mike, my man Red, right? All of our affiliates were not helping us do what the fuck we doing, we probably won't be watching this shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers today are the most bitch-made niggas I've ever seen, bruh. Like, these niggas today are the cats you would smack up in the street, take that nigga sandwich out his lunchbox and eat it right in front of him, nigga. And niggas stand there holding his face and offer you his fruit snacks, dog. That's how these niggas are today. That's how these fighters are, man. And you know what, Bo? The fans are no fucking different.
No. And that's why the fighters are like the way they are.
Exactly.
Hell,
that's
fans and media personnel.
Exactly.
Let's keep it a buck.
Well, the media is a whole nother story, right? We can go all day on the fucking media. Them niggas, dog, the media, man, you talking about grade A dick riding, nigga. They got the grade A stamp on their forehead, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you get grade A beef and they stamp that motherfucker, that's what these media cats got on their forehead. Grade A DR.
Yep. And we ain't talking about Dominican Republic, nigga.
Yeah. We ain't talking about the DR. Exactly. The Dominican Republic. Right? But these dudes are scared to say how they really feel. I mean, think about it. You got a bunch of the media out there talking about this whack-ass fight coming up, man. Fucking fake Paul and Ben ass crack.
Oh!
Are you kidding me? Why are they talking about that fight, Bo? Why is that fight getting coverage? Man. Motherfucking Steve Cunningham versus Frank Manure. We don't give a fuck about that fight. Frank Manure is an old-ass UFC fighter, man. Why do y'all care about that shit? Yeah. Right?
I agree, man.
Why do y'all care about fake Paul? See, the fucked up thing is, too, besides the fans, you got these dumbass fighters. This nigga shitting on boxing, nigga. He said, hey, I don't have to train, you know, ever since I was 7 years old, ever since I was 6 years old, right? You got prospects like Brandon Lee, right? Welterweight prospect, Asian cat, dope as fuck, nice-ass right hook, right? Dang. Been training since he was like 7 years old. Been training with the professionals and shit since he was like 13, 14 years old, right? He sparred with Tim Bradley when he was 16, nigga. He helped Tim Bradley prepare for Manny Pacquiao, bro. 16 years old, right?
Yep.
But this nigga can't make $500K. But fake Paul fighting Ben ass crack, nigga, that's $1 million. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't give a fuck how much YouTube followers these niggas got. Everybody knows YouTube is a fucking algorithm and you can pay for your followers. Everybody knows that. So ain't no telling what these niggas did before, right? YouTube started putting them at the top of the algorithm. Ain't no telling what they did to get there. You could buy all that shit, man. Around the time YouTube started, 2000, I don't know when it started, but I know like 2007, all the way up to about 2017, bro. You could buy your followers, man.
Yeah,
you could buy your views, right? You could do all that shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? And there wasn't no repercussions, nigga. YouTube didn't have no algorithm where they're detecting robots. That's what they call them, robots, right? That automatically go to your page and subscribe or view a video. They weren't detecting that shit at that time. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they're doing it now. When Google took over, which I think was 2016, that's when them motherfuckers cracked down on all that shit. Yeah, so if you was around before that, and even now, you can still get away with it now, but if you're around before that, bro, like around 2016, 15, 14, whatever, oh, nigga, you could have bought thousands and thousands of viewers, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, exactly, Virtuoso. He said name sells, but skills doesn't. It's an ass backwards world we live in. Exactly.
Well, it's more than that, Virtuoso. And here's the thing. Boxing has allowed outsiders to come in the fucking sport and then promoted them like these motherfuckers that we're talking about that has been training since they were 6 and 7 years old. They don't do that in football. Football don't say, hey, man, you see that dude playing flag football? Let's put that on the NFL. NFL don't do that because a nigga's popular. You know what I'm saying? The NFL don't say, hey, man, let's get a bunch of women in bikinis, although I wish they would. Put the motherfucker out there and watch them run around, right? You see, the NFL don't do that. Hell, basketball don't do that. They said, yo, man, that was a dope-ass pickup game. Basketball, the NBA does not take that and one shit and put that in NBA platform. They said, no, leave them niggas over there. That's what they say. Yep. Boxing the only sport that's like, yo, he got a bunch of YouTube followers. We can make money. Yeah, you know what? Let's see what we can get. Bring them on over here.
They got the big three for that in basketball, right? But those are ex-celebrities. They not no-name niggas.
Right.
Those are ex-celebrities. I kind of like the idea of being able to fight a YouTuber because there's a lot of them niggas I'd knock the fuck out of, bro. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? You niggas wouldn't last one round with me. I would love to do that shit, but I'm just not big enough, right? Three Kings Boxing is big enough, right? But I have to, I'm not a YouTuber. It's different. Fuck out of here, man. All right, man. You know, we done with a little rant and shit, man. I'm gonna go in the chat, man, see who up in this motherfucker, man. L Dub Boxing, he said, what's good? My man J L Davis. He said, in these motherfucking COVID streets, no mask because I'm the sickest motherfucker healthy. Man, hold up. Nigga made me turn into a Texas nigga on that shit, bro. Word up, man. Hey, shout out to my man JL Davis, dog. Hey, if y'all follow us on Facebook, you know, check all the articles. Shout out to everybody that's been loyal, man, on Facebook. I want to get you guys from Facebook following us on Instagram as well, man. If you got an Instagram account, go over there right the fuck now while you listening to us. Look for @3KingsBoxing. Hit that goddamn follow button on there, man. Hit us up on there as well. But shout out to everybody on Facebook, man, that's loyal. Cats be on there just hitting up the articles, man. JL Davis is one of them cats. If you cross this nigga, man, he eating you up in the chat on that article.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. JL be going hard, dog. I'd be like, oh, I gotta say nothing. He done took at this nigga.
Exactly, dog. He ain't got it. We be going in there. Oh, some nigga violating. We get there. JL done already took care of it. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right,
like, damn, nigga, this nigga barbecue year round like it's summertime where he's at.
Hell yeah. My man Mike Wilson, senior writer for 3kingsboxing.com. He said 3KB is back, mother, and I'll end it for you. Motherfucker. Mike don't curse that much. Amina K, the beautiful Amina K, she said, we in these streets. Yes, man, we are. My man Jay Mar, he said, welcome back again. Yeah, it's gonna be like that sometimes, and again and again and again. We understand, but at least you're still there. Shout out to Jay Mar, been loyal for a very long time over there on YouTube. My man Isaac Stepp, he said, hi. Well, how you doing there, fella? My man Virtuoso, he says, a goddamn shame. He's talking about the problems with letting these YouTubers take over boxing the way that they've been doing. You know, Eddie Hearn and all these dumb motherfuckers, Triller, letting Fake Paul and Ben Askren and DSL and shit, all these niggas taking over boxing and shit right under the noses of all these real boxers. And the fucked up thing is a lot of these real boxers are allowing. They're okay with it. They're okay with it. So I don't even, honestly, bro, I don't even know why am I upset when the boxers don't even give a fuck, right? Because I've seen several boxers. Oh man, Jake Paul, nigga kind of fast. No, he's not. That nigga ain't fast. Stop it. Oh man, Jake Paul got quick. No, the fuck he don't. Stop it, nigga. I wasn't born yesterday. Jake Paul ain't got no reflex and the nigga's not fast. You know what I'm saying? Just because Nate Robinson, old punk ass, couldn't last, was in there. This, oh my God, bro. You can't even, bro. Nate Robinson really took it back to the streets, bro. He was actually fighting like how niggas fight in high school, bro. Like just winging, hopefully one of them motherfuckers land, right? Jake Paul just did the basic step back and countered this dumb nigga. Anybody could do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's not training.
No, anybody can do that. Or you, honestly, bro, it's not training. You can tell a motherfucker to do that. Hey, man, just step back and punch him. Oh, like this? Yeah, just like that.
Just like that. Nigga, that's your first instinct to step back when somebody swing at you, right? So the punch is nothing. So to teach the nigga to punch afterwards is nothing, nigga. Yeah, swing, nigga.
I'm trying to tell you, fam.
Nigga, my 8-year-old son does that right now.
Yep, mine too. Same age.
Yeah,
exactly.
I ain't even teach him that shit. He did it one day to me. Like, nigga, what are you doing?
Exactly, bro. Same age, bro. Mine too. So yeah, man, it is what it is, man. But they taking over boxing, man, and a lot of these fighters and promoters are allowing it to happen. It is what it is. Man, my man Eric Stratton, he said, we in these motherfucking streets. Midshaw Brothers talk boxing. Too many casuals with boxing channels out here. Hey, man. And we be seeing these motherfuckers, man, and we just like, dog, we got to come back at some point in time.
Yep.
The problem is, fellas and ladies, is that we put in a hell of a lot of work at 3kingsboxing.com. So it's hard as fuck to do a video as well. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to stay on track doing videos. Niggas be tired, man, at the end of the day. Writing, editing, keeping up with the Facebook page, the Instagram page. Niggas be tired, man. You know what I'm saying? So we don't be getting on them damn videos like we should. We're trying to come back every Tuesday and Friday. Let's see how this shit works out. You know what I'm saying? Well, man, Andrew McGuire, he said, I don't know why they would let Jake Paul fight still with early CTE. Yeah, I don't know why. If they let him fight, he should be on the undercard. I'm talking about the untelevised version. He's not a pro fighter, man. He's not. Shout out to my man Ronald Finkel, put $5 on. He said, Prodigy and Bo already. My man, appreciate you, big dog. My man Cheetahhead, 3 Kings Boxing lead journalist. He said, giving them both barrels. Boom, boom. Exactly, nigga. That's what it's going to be like. You still got a good 55 minutes of some pure, unadulterated shit talk. It's going down tonight, dog. My man Kendrick Taylor, he said, if the big fight happened, we wouldn't even see this bullshit.
100% fucking agree, my nigga.
Right.
100%. If these pussy niggas was fighting, we wouldn't have this problem like we did back in the 80s, like we did back in the fucking 90s.
Nigga, put an extra S on that motherfucker. Pussy niggas. Pussy niggas, bro. Straight up, nigga. PUSSSSSSSY niggas. Real talk, man. But before we get to all that, y'all already know what it is, man. We like to have a little fuckery. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I put the motherfucker on here, bro. Damn, I didn't put the fuckery on here, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. But a little bit of fuckery that I do got.
Yo, nigga always got a plan B.
Always got a plan B, dog. So we're just gonna get right into it. Ryan Garcia is openly, dog. And when I say openly for you dumb niggas, publicly for you dumb niggas, times 2, everybody can see.
Easily researchable.
Yeah. Right. Like at this point in time, now let me just do this real quick. Let me just get this disclaimer real quick, man. For a lot of you motherfuckers that have not been around us for a little while, you know what I'm saying, that may have forgot, or you're just new. We don't give a fuck who it is, man. We don't take no sides.
No.
I'm telling you that right now, man. Now, what we're about to say is going to sound like we taking somebody's side, right? Because Ryan Garcia is ducking an obvious person, right? But understand we have gotten on that same obvious person's ass previously in previous shows, right? So it doesn't matter who you are. We're not those motherfuckers out there that automatically hop on a fighter and that fighter could do no wrong. We don't hop on no fighters. The reason being is because none of these niggas are paying me to hop on. That's just bottom line, nigga. I'm not getting no paycheck from these motherfuckers, right? I make my own money doing what we do at Three Kings and other shit. That's how we make our money, right? Shout out to my man Julio Ortega. That's helping us make our money. Put $4.99 on it. Appreciate you, big dog. Also another long-time follower. And I love you guys, man. The ones that keep coming back, you know what I'm saying? And shit, he sure did, Ruben. Hey, I'm with you on that. We gonna get on his ass too. I'm with you.
Yeah,
on that.
Nobody is safe today, my nigga.
Nobody's safe. Charlos on this motherfucker too. Both them niggas is on here. Stay tuned. But man, everybody that's been loyal, man, motherfuckers that are coming back. We ain't been live since January, I think, bro. And the same cats, some of the same cats are coming back with some new people. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. But at the end of the day, man, we don't take no sides. So when I say Ryan Garcia is 100% ducking the fuck out of Devin Haney, it's not because we like Devin Haney, right? We feel like Devin Haney got the worst resume of the champions in boxing probably right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say that right now and then think about it while I'm talking right now for any other fighter from 105 up to heavyweight. I don't know. I think he does. I think he has the worst because all them cats at 105, I mean, if you look at like Wangham Miniyothin, right? He just lost his belt. Knockout CP Freshmart is the champion now, or he has been the champion of the WBA. He has a better resume relative to who he's fighting at 105 than who Devin Haney's fighting at 135. 100%.
100%.
So Devin Haney might have the worst resume of all the champions in boxing. However, the caveat there is motherfuckers aren't trying to fight him.
That's the caveat.
That's the caveat, right? Ryan Garcia is 100% not trying to fight Devin Haney. He's not. How the fuck do you beat Luke Campbell for the WBC interim title and be made an automatic mandatory and then fight for another eliminator? Huh? Wait. Maybe I'm the dumb nigga tonight, Bo. Maybe I'm the dumb nigga tonight. Maybe I don't understand. Shout out to my man Virtuoso, $2 on. He said, "Is it still duck season in the sport of boxing?" You know it is, Virtuoso. Niggas is ducking all over the place, bro. Motherfuckers is like boom, 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 bucking shots. Niggas is like, oh shit, that's what's happening. Without the gunshots, though.
Nigga, when did it stop being duck season? Shit.
Exactly. It's duck season year round, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Right? But let me tell you, man, how do you skip going directly for the title to fight in another eliminator?
Mm-hmm.
His logic behind this is Ryan Garcia's logic. He might not, Ruben. Ruben Garcia said Ryan will fight Haney next. He might not. Let me tell you what he said. He said, honestly, I don't respect his resume.
Mm-hmm.
He has to show me kind of the same thing Teofimo Lopez said. Oh, nigga, you got to show and prove, right? You got to show me something. You got to fight somebody for me to respect you as a fighter. Basically saying, and I'm, 2K translating it, basically saying that he doesn't respect the fact that Devin Haney is a champion. Now, I see that two ways, Bo, right? Because Devin Haney did receive the title on a technicality, so to speak, right?
Yes, that's true.
Vasyl Lomachenko picked up the franchise title, and so he was given the WBC title.
That's very true.
But that's not Devin Haney's fault. Devin Haney was trying to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, y'all.
Right.
Devin Haney called for the Vasyl Lomachenko fight when he became the number one contender by the WBC.
Well,
am I lying, Bo, or am I lying?
Hold on. And one more thing. Let's keep one more thing in there, y'all. Devin Haney signed to fight Luke Campbell. Both of them signed to fight for the vacant WBC title if they would have won their fight they had coming up.
Right. Nah, Ruben, it's a duck now. Because when he beat Luke Campbell, Ruben said if he don't fight Devin Haney next, then it's a duck. No, Ruben, it's a duck now. Because he knew going in to beat when he fought Luke Campbell that he was going to be the mandatory for Devin Haney. Everybody was talking about it prior to the fight. It was talked about after the fight. He knew what the deal was if he beat Luke Campbell. Because before that, it was Javier Fortuna that was given the opportunity to fight Devin Haney. But Javier Fortuna, which a lot of people don't know, turned the fight down.
Sure did.
And then they were ordering Javier Fortuna versus Jorge Linares. Then Jorge Linares had to pull out of that fight. Then it became fucking Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell, right?
Yep.
That's exactly the order of operations of what happened with the whole mandatory situation for Devin Haney. All right? He knew going in that he was going to be Devin Haney's mandatory. Instead, he said, give me Tank Davis. Bullshitted about that because he didn't try to get Tank Davis. Now, I'll give him a little leeway there because Floyd Mayweather probably wouldn't allow that fight to happen any goddamn way.
You're right.
But Ryan Garcia wasn't really moving towards Tank Davis. He was running his fucking mouth in the media, right? Then there was this whole Manny Pacquiao bullshit where Manny Pacquiao ultimately was like, never mind. But it was an exhibition anyway. That wasn't going to be a fight for a title or anything. Manny Pacquiao versus Ryan Garcia was billed as a possible exhibition, my nigga. That means the same as fake Paul and Ben Askren. Exhibition. That's the way I see it. Right? Old ass Roy Jones walking to the ring like the nigga had double knee surgery, nigga. This motherfucker looked like he was hurt. Like he had a torn ACL, PCL, MCL. All that shit was torn in that nigga kneecap when he walked to the ring to fight Mike Tyson. Exhibition, right? This Evander Holyfield versus who the boy that retired Mike Tyson? The white
Kevin McBride.
Kevin McBride. Evander Holyfield versus fucking Kevin McBride. Exhibition, right? That's exactly what Garcia Pacquiao was gonna be. That's what he was trying to do. He wasn't even looking towards Devin Haney. That's a duck when you knew you were going to be his mandatory if you won that fight. That's a duck, fam. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now he's even ducking even more, right? Before, the nigga had on the Darkwing Duck hat. Now the nigga got on the whole Darkwing Duck ensemble, nigga. Right? The nigga got the shit over his eyes. Nigga got the gloves. Nigga, he put on a duck beak, nigga. He put the beak on his ass, dog. When he said, well, I just don't respect his motherfucking resume. Nigga, it don't matter what you respect. He's the champ. So do you want an interim title or do you want the fucking championship? Then he talks about, well, the belt ain't nothing but a piece of paper. Bo, get him on that, dog, because you talked about him saying that the belt is nothing but a piece of paper. Who did he just disrespect, family, when he said that?
He disrespect every fighter in the Hall of Fame and all-time great motherfuckers that held the WBC motherfucking title. Yep. Niggas like Roberto Duran, Shane motherfucking Mosley, motherfucking Floyd motherfucking Mayweather. All them fighters that's ever held a WBC title, lightweight title, the lineage and the history of that belt, he disrespected all of them by saying that. And that's the fucked up thing that the WBC did with the franchise, because now he's looking at, well, what do I want that belt for? Well, you should want it because of the lineage and the history that comes with it. You will be amongst the greats who've held that fucking belt, dude. What are you talking about? It's a problem with these goddamn Instagram fucking models that want to fucking go to the movies and shit. Well, take your punk ass to the movies then. The fuck out of the sport.
Yep, exactly, fam. He's using the sport to basically further his career. Now, I can't get mad at that. Hey, dog, if you were good at boxing, right? You had a good promoter that actually helped promote your brand, and then you get out of boxing and do other shit. Hey, I can't hate on that, right? Claressa Shields is kind of doing that right now.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I can't hate on that. But at the end of the day, man, don't try to sell boxing fans as fucking idiots. Now, some of you motherfuckers are dumb. You know what I'm saying? Not all of us, right? The majority of boxing fans that actually watch the sport And I'm not talking about you dumb niggas out there that only watch 6 fighters and call yourself a boxing enthusiast. That's not what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about motherfuckers that watch the sport. Niggas that stand up late trying to catch fights in Australia, Japan, Philippines, nigga. Those are the ones that I respect.
Yes.
Right? If I mention a fighter, you know what I'm saying? Kenshiro Taraji, nigga, just first name that came to my head, nigga. That's the 108-pound champion. WBC, I believe. Right?
Yes,
if I mention him and you know of him, you might not know who he is, but at least you know of him, respect. You the niggas I respect, dog. The ones that want to learn about Kenshiro Taraji or other fighters, respect. You don't know who they are, but you're trying to learn about them. The ones I can't stand and the ones that Ryan Garcia is placating to are the niggas that watch 6 fighters, bro, and say they boxing enthusiasts. Those are the ones he's placating to.
Yeah.
Right? He's placating to the media like Chris Mannix, right? That Chris Mannix looks for the first dick he can suck. Gimme. There it is. That's Chris Mannix. Gimme. Dick, right there. There it is. That's Chris Mannix. Right? This motherfucker said, and the reason why I'm saying that, this motherfucker said right after Ryan Garcia openly ducked Devin Haney after he beat Luke Campbell.
Yes, yep.
The nigga said, well, you know, he's a star. He doesn't have to fight Devin Haney. He's a star. When the fuck did Ryan Garcia become a star? When? I missed that boat, Bo. When the fuck did that happen? Are you talking about the bullshit contract that Golden Boy fucking signed him for and they wouldn't disclose the numbers? That one? Understand, they disclose the numbers, dog, when it's a lot. Understand that.
Yeah.
That's why I was getting on Tevin Farmer's ass talking about, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I got $1 million here, $1 million there. No, you don't, sir. Because your contract was, you were signed, you did a contract with Matchroom, re-signed, and none of your numbers disclosed, nigga. We know how much Deontay Wilder was making. We know how much Anthony Joshua was making. We know how much Canelo was making. You know what I'm saying? And I don't count niggas' pockets, but I will call you out on your bullshit. Nigga, don't homicide on me, nigga. What the fuck you think I am, dog? Don't perpetrate on me, nigga. If they not announcing your numbers, nigga, you ain't get shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You make what I make, nigga. And that's what Ryan is doing. But Ryan has sponsors. He got Gatorade and something else. Right?
Yeah.
But that still doesn't make him a star in boxing.
No, it doesn't.
How the fuck is that relevant to him being a star in boxing? Ryan Garcia still needs to prove himself. He beat Luke Campbell, but he had to get off the canvas to do it. And that is a Luke Campbell that has already been mollywopped by Vasily Lomachenko, right?
Yep.
Hell, he lost to the French nigga. Can't remember his name right now. He avenged that loss, but he lost to him too.
Was it Yvonne Mendy?
Yvonne Mendy.
Yvonne Mendy. Yeah.
So it's not like Luke Campbell was this big-time fucking world beater. Yeah, it was a great win. I give Ryan Garcia 100% credit for that win. But I'm not going to tell Ryan, yeah, nigga, you can stun on these niggas now. What? For Luke, because you got Luke Campbell? No. What Teofimo Lopez is doing, and we all hate it. We hate it. We hate the fact that Teofimo Lopez is acting the way he's acting.
100%.
However,
but
exactly. Exactly, dog. However, the nigga can do it.
Yes, he can.
He beat the top guy in the division. Hell, he beat a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter when he wasn't nowhere near the pound-for-pound list. He can do it. Ruben, see.
Hold on.
Let me read it. He
Go
said
ahead.
Ryan needs to prove himself. Damn, he's only 22. Age does not matter, dog. It's about what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
If he wasn't talking the shit he was talking, then I wouldn't be saying he needed to prove himself. He's the one out here telling niggas, hey, I don't respect your resume. Like he's some sort of god because he beat fucking Luke Campbell. Like his resume is that much better than fucking Devin Haney's. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
He has one fight edge in terms of resume over Devin Haney, nigga. 1 fight edge. That's it. Luke Campbell is a better fighter at this point in his career than Yuriorkis Gamboa. That's it. Now, if we talk about name recognition, well, Yuriorkis Gamboa is a former unified featherweight champion. Luke Campbell's never won a major belt.
But here's my problem with what you're saying. He's only 22. Teofimo Lopez was younger than that when he was calling for Lomachenko. Devin Haney was younger than that when he won a world champion. Hell, Shakur Stevenson was around that same fucking age when he was calling for champions and looking to fight for the title.
Yep.
So that statement right there makes no sense to me when the purpose of you getting in the sport is to do what? Is to become a champion, right? So if you got guys younger than you doing just that, and then you put yourself in a position, my man Brian David, how you rush somebody into a fight if they don't want it. When you put yourself in that position to fight for that motherfucker, then you can't get upset when people are rushing you and saying, hey dog, you need to go get that.
Right. Brian, don't take this shit the wrong way. None of you niggas take what we say the wrong way, man. This is barbershop talk. When niggas be saying shit, we gonna bust that ass, right? But we cool right after we get out the barbershop.
Oh, yeah.
Don't take it the wrong way. Your statement right there is what's wrong with the fans in boxing. What Bo just said to you was, when you put yourself in position, I don't give a fuck if you 16. You have put yourself in position to where you're expected to fight the best. And that's what Ryan Garcia has done. He's holding an interim strap, and he is a mandatory for one of the fucking division's champions. It doesn't matter how he personally feels about the guy. None of that matters. When the fuck did that shit start mattering, Bo?
No, I don't understand. See, I don't understand neither one, because here's the thing. Both y'all overlooking. He was looking to fight Tank, who was the WBA champion at 130.
Right.
He was looking to fight Manny Pacquiao. So why does all that matter now? Him being 22 and being rushed. He was looking to fight Tank. Tank was a champion. So he's looking to fight Tank. And then him being 22, he didn't give a fuck about that when he talking about some fight Manny Pacquiao.
Right. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we giving these niggas a pass? Why are y'all fans giving him a pass? Do y'all not want to see him fight the best? What the fuck? Like, that's what I'm saying, dog. Really, realistically, dog, I really believe when niggas attach themselves to a fighter, they don't want to see that fighter fight the best, because there is a possibility he loses and they can no longer like that fighter. Or at least, let me say this, they can no longer prompt that fighter up and put him on a pedestal that they would like to put him on.
Exactly.
That's the problem. And the underlying problem to that is you niggas are attached to the fighters and not the sport. Stop attaching yourself to the fighters. It's okay to like a fighter, but the sport means more than the actual fighter, man. If you stop attaching yourself to the fighter, it's not that fucking difficult to see the silver lining. It's right there. He's ducking, and he's ready for a title shot. Why? Because he's in position for one.
Yep.
If he wasn't ready, he should have never fought Luke Campbell. What the fuck?
Right.
This is easy. 1 + 1 = motherfucking 2. Y'all niggas is coming up with 6. Shit. Don't make no fucking sense, Bo. It's common sense, my nigga. I don't care who you are. Like Devin Haney. That's why I was on his ass. You're the WBC champion, nigga. Right? We need you out there fighting the best. He's trying to get the best. He just can't get those fights. But that's the situation. I don't want to see Devin Haney. I really don't want to see Devin Haney fight Jorge Linares. I'm not really interested in that fight. But there was nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
Tank don't want to fight him. Ryan's ducking, and T.O.'s got a mandatory. He tried to get Javier Fortuna. He didn't want to fight.
Nope.
If I'm Devin, I'm like, nigga, just move up. Jose Cepeda will fight you, nigga. He will.
He will. Yeah, he will. Yeah,
excellent fighter. He'll fight you. He fights anybody. Jose Cepeda will fight Devin Haney. That's a good fight.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck it, just move up. These niggas not fighting you at 135, dog. They're not. Ivan Baranchyk will fight you, nigga, at 140. He'll do it. He'll fight anybody. He joined the WBSS because he will fight anybody. He'll do it. Right?
Yep.
Regis Prograis wants to stay at 140. He'll fight you, nigga. He will.
Oh, no. Yeah, now you go to 140. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He gonna look to give you them hands.
Right.
I got it.
Go ahead, get him.
I got to get this, man. Brian, okay? Because motherfuckers love giving that one example, that one anomaly, right? You say, I don't like Ryan, but I really don't rushing. You don't really like rushing a fighter, i.e. David Reed. Okay, here's the thing, right? You're giving me an anomaly or one fighter out of 5 that I can name that was rushed that had no problems. Okay, but if a fighter puts himself in that position, and most of the time when you become an Olympic gold medalist like David Reed was, well, you're gonna get pushed. You don't believe me? Ask Mark Breland. Ask Andre fucking Ward. Yeah. Ask Oscar De La Hoya.
Yep.
So when you win a gold medal and you get that push behind you, well, you have to rush this motherfucker. Why? Because you can't take your time with it because you got money involved in this cat. So you got to see what's, hey, can I get my money's worth out of him? Let me push him. Let's see what he got here, where he going. So David Reed not working out, that has nothing to do with him being rushed. That just has a simple fact that, go ahead, what were you about to say?
No, go ahead, finish.
No,
finish.
That just has a simple fact of, okay, I can sit here and I can say, because he was going good and he won a title. Now, if you want to say he was rushed into fighting, like maybe he wasn't ready to fight, he's in my head, the Puerto Rican fighter fought Oscar De La Hoya. Trinidad. Now, if you want to say, well, he should have been rushed to fight in Trinidad, maybe he shouldn't have took that fight. Okay, but again, he was a champion when they looked that way.
You just took my, yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say. You don't rush a champion or a top contender. Right. What do you mean? You rush a prospect, but these guys weren't prospects. David Reed was the fucking, I believe, WBA champion at the time.
Yes, he was.
And he fought Trinidad, who he was supposed to fight because he's a champion. That's not a rush. Now, if you're saying he was rushed into getting the WBA title, then I'll agree with you on that point. Sure. Right? His handler should have been like, you know what? We got a title shot, but and this happens in real life, fellas. Sure does. There could be a fighter that has a shot at a title, but his handlers would be like, don't take that fight. You're not ready. And it won't be because that fighter can't win the title. It'll be because the expectations that come beyond that. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because it is well known, and all of you guys know that have watched boxing more than 10 years, because I don't respect a motherfucker with a comment. Nah, I'm not talking about you, Brian, but I don't respect a motherfucker with a comment that ain't watched boxing in over 10, 15 years yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you 2 years in, don't comment.
Nigga, if you start watching boxing in the 2000s, exit the building with me, nigga.
Yeah, just listen. If you comment, better be a question for educational purposes,
right?
Right. But real talk though, dog. Like niggas that been watching boxing understand that if you got a belt, just like Brian Davis is saying right here, if you got a belt, you're fucking obligated to fight the best. I don't give a fuck what belt it is. If it's one of the 4 major sanctioned bodies, WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF. Now, back then, and before 2007, when the WBO became recognized as a major title, before 2007, not necessarily. Fuck that WBO, right? Because it only took the IBF, WBA, and WBC before 2007 to be undisputed. You see what I'm saying? But after 2007, the WBO got added to that list, right? Or after February 2007, it got added to that fucking list. All right. So at the end of the day, it takes 4 of those titles to be undisputed. And that's why it matters that you fight the best if you're holding one of those 4, because the ultimate goal is what, Bo? To become undisputed.
Yes.
1 champion in 1 division. So if you're holding one of those belts, we want you to fight the other champions. It's called what? Unification.
Yes.
So David Reed fighting Trinidad. If you can't unify, you fight the best motherfuckers out there. If you can't unify, that is your fucking job when you hold one of the major titles. If you're a contender, you're expected to take advantage of your contendership, nigga, especially if you're a mandatory, and fight the champion. That's why I got on Canelo's ass when he was Demetrius Andrade's mandatory for like fucking 2 years or so. Probably wasn't that long. I know it was over a year. When Andre had the WBO title, and Oscar De La Hoya's comment on that was, well, Andre doesn't really sell tickets. He doesn't bring anybody in. Oh, but you fight Liam Smith. Man, get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me?
And fought him for the vacant 154 belt. You didn't fight Demetrius Andrade for it, too.
Right.
I'll make it so bad. I'll make it so bad.
Right. You won't fight Demetrius Andrade for a shot at the title because you're saying Andrade is a nobody, essentially. But as soon as Andrade gets stripped of the title and Liam Smith picks up the title, your ass jumped at the opportunity. Who the fuck was Liam Smith? And it's not like y'all say, oh, he had a big following in the UK. You didn't fight him over there. You fought him here in Dallas, nigga.
Sure did.
You fought him in Dallas. So he didn't bring nobody from the UK to fucking Dallas. Well, nobody at that fight from fucking UK. That's what I'm saying, man.
But here's my thing.
City, nigga. Go ahead, man.
Here's my thing, too, right? Okay. And this is for my man, Ruben Gutierrez in here, right? If Ryan Garcia is such the star that they say he is, Chris Mannix, my man Prodigy left a little meat on the bone with this one. Chris Mannix compared this nigga to Manny Pacquiao. He said he's like Manny Pacquiao. He don't have to fight for a title. Remember?
Hey, give me, dick, there it is right there. That's what that statement was, dog.
Right?
There it is. Give me the dick,
Give me the dick, right? So if he's such a star, if he's that nigga, it shouldn't matter if Devin Haney is born and don't sell tickets.
Right.
Because when you look at fighters back in the day, Mike Tyson, didn't matter who the fuck he fought. The sale was Mike Tyson. Sugar Ray Leonard, didn't matter who the fuck he fought. The sale was Sugar Ray fucking Leonard.
Right.
And as much as I hate that nigga, I give him that. That motherfucker put asses in seats. As much as I hate him, I don't like him. But he put asses in seats. So when you're that Oscar De La Hoya fought a boring-ass Bernard Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
He fought that boring-ass Bernard Hopkins and sold the fuck out. So it shouldn't matter, dog. If you're telling me you're that nigga, it shouldn't matter.
Right.
Ryan, and about Ryan, you said, my man, see, Ruben Gray, Ryan still not in his prime. Okay.
He doesn't get it.
You don't get it.
I wouldn't even address it anymore.
Yeah, you don't get
it. It is what it is, man. Gutierrez, I see that. I'm thinking, all right, Mexican dude that's following the Mexican fighter. Bet. Because this is pure logic. It's either two things. You're following Ryan Garcia because he's a Mexican fighter, and you're supporting your Mexican fighter. I have no problem with that. It is what it is.
He's not in his prime at 22. Devin Haney is 23. So Devin Haney is a champion, but this motherfucker don't have to fight him. But he was willing to fight. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
Fuck it, nigga. Don't even do it. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Look, Gutierrez, bro. Garcia, nigga. This is the same heritage, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. I had no problem with that.
Right.
You can Filipino fighters support Filipinos. You know, Chinese support Chinese. Japanese support Jap. I have no problem with that. Do what you feel, dog. But don't try to argue with us. No more. Stop. Because you've taken logic out of the conversation. Now it's all emotion for you. You love Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Whatever.
I get it.
Yeah. Move on from that nigga. We're gonna go into some more ducking, man.
Who we got up next? Turn that steak over.
Hey, bro. Now, this one, let's talk about the Charlos, bro.
Oh.
So, I'm going to get on Jamal ass first. So, Jamal said, yeah, I fight Gabe Benavidez, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Canelo, Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I might go 168, take over whole motherfucking division, nigga. Nigga, what, nigga? Nigga, I take the division and I take the division bitches, nigga. That's what I do in this motherfucker.
Go up there and take that up, man. Go on over there and take it over, man. Show the niggas, man.
That background nigga.
Show the niggas, man.
Man, yeah, dog. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's hey, man, appreciate it. Background, nigga. I don't know who you is, nigga, but fuck it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know you roll with me. I got a lot of niggas that roll with me. No bitches roll with me, just niggas. You know what I'm saying? We only allow niggas. But you know, shit, nigga. I go to 168, take over the division, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, who you fighting next, dog? Ah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Jose Montiel, nigga, shit.
I'm fighting that nigga Jose Montiel, nigga. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta go one fight at a time, nigga. Jose Montiel, nigga, yeah. Get the fuck out of here. You talked all that shit about how you will fuck David Benavidez up. You will bust that nigga's ass. You will bust that nigga pie hole, bro. And you fighting a nigga. I don't even know the nigga first name is Montiel Macias, nigga. That's all I know. And I know the nigga ain't never been 12 rounds before in his career. Who did he fight before that? But I don't even remember. Was it Dennis Hogan, nigga? I don't even remember. Who did he fight before that?
Talking about Charlo?
Jamal, yeah.
No, he fought Derevyanchenko.
Oh, yeah. That's right. My bad.
But he fought Hogan before that. He fought Hogan before that.
Yeah, Sergey Derevyanchenko, the biggest win in his career.
Yes, it is.
Now, Sergey Derevyanchenko is a decent fighter, right? But that's the biggest win of his career. Would have been Austin Trout, but Austin Trout was already damaged goods, right? Erislandy Lord fucked that nigga up. Fucked this whole world up.
Fucked him up bad.
So it ain't Austin Trout. Julian Williams was still a prospect at the time, so it's not J-Rock, right? It's probably at the time he fought them, Sergey Derevyanchenko.
Mm-hmm.
How does he talk all this shit, bro, about David Benavidez, about taking over 168? Hell, he even said that he would fight Demetrius Andrade, bro. I mean, the nigga's sitting in the same fucking division as you, dog. This is what I'm talking about, man. The nigga's in the same fucking division as you. You got the WBC title, same as Devin, off of technicality, nigga. Right?
Yes, he did.
Canelo picked franchise champion. Again, it's not Jamal Charlos' fault either. These fag-ass dudes is picking up that franchise title. It's not his fault. Hell, Juan Francisco Estrada just picked up the franchise title at 115.
He sure did.
Fuck boy shit.
Right after beat Roman Gonzalez. Dude, that one was fucked up, dog.
You know why he did it? He did it because Saristikis Sor Rungvisai was his mandatory. Yeah. He said, I'm 1-1 against him. Wait. Roman Gonzalez trilogy franchise. So now Saristikis Sor Rungvisai has to fight Carlos Cuadras, or at least they're trying to make that fight. So Estrada can fucking get a trilogy with Roman Gonzalez. It's a good fight, but he sold his soul to get it.
Yes, he did.
Just beat Rungvisai, nigga, and then fight him on a trilogy. Roman.
Nigga, pay Rungvisai to step aside. Yeah. Say, listen, nigga. Here's $1 million and a bunch of rats.
Yeah, nigga. Get that nigga a box of rats, nigga. He would have stepped aside. You didn't have to get that nigga no money. Get that nigga a box of cockroaches and rats, nigga. He's been in heaven, nigga. You give him that, nigga. Give him a year's supply of cockroaches and rats, nigga. You good for a year to make that fight with Roman, dog. Come on, dog. But that's what I'm saying. It ain't Jamal's fault, and it won't be Saristikis or Rungvisai's fault when he gets that WBC title when he beats Cuadras in a fucking rematch. It won't be his fault, right?
No, he won't. Nope.
But what is Jamal's fault is the fact that he's literally sitting in the same fucking division as Demetrius Andrade, and the nigga ain't even talking about him.
Nope.
I think the nigga said it like twice. I'll fight Demetrius Andrade. That was it.
Nigga. That nigga could at least fought what's his name? Murata. He could at least fought Murata in the unification. They just elevated him to super champion.
Just elevated him to super.
Yeah, nigga, go fight that nigga. Damn. You fought a nigga that Jaime Mugia knocked the fuck out.
Right. Hell, nigga, fucking nigga, he didn't even talk about Golovkin. Why y'all giving Golovkin a pass? This nigga got a title. And I'm talking about the fighters this time, not the fans. Why are the fighters at 160 giving Golovkin a fucking pass? I'd be all over that nigga. He like 3,900 years old, bro.
Nigga, that bald spot. That ball spot is so evident. His ball spot look like mine now, nigga. Me and him got the same haircut. Man, that nigga got the same haircut, nigga.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna call my barber, see if he cutting that nigga hair. They got the same style,
dog.
nigga.
Nigga rocking the baldy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Put a yarmulke on that shit, nigga. Cover that motherfucker up.
Yep, he rocking the shit out that ball spot.
Right. But he's Gennady Golovkin, 72 years old, nigga. Look like shit against I forget Cesar Ramita, whatever his name was.
Yeah, he did.
That mandatory. He looked like shit in that fight.
He looked like shit.
The zone as usual. Gimme. Dick. There it is. Right? When he won over there, even lying to you, saying a nigga broke Bernard Hopkins' record, which he did not.
No, he didn't.
Consecutive title defenses, nigga. Not all together. He did not break his record. Also, Gennady Golovkin's title run started when he was the WBA regular champion. Not super, regular. We don't count that, nigga.
No, you don't.
He beat Gregor's Prox, I believe, for that regular belt. We don't count that. So he ain't had no championship run until he got a real belt. Fuck out of here. Anyway, as they do, lying to you about Gennady Golovkin.
Yes, sir.
If I'm Jamal Charlo, nigga, I'm like, hey, give me that old nigga right now, bro.
Man.
Right now. I haven't heard a goddamn thing from the Charlos. But here's why. And I'll get on Jamel in a minute. Jamel, I'm going to give a little bit more leeway. Jamel fucked up recently, right?
Yeah, he did.
But I'll get on him in a minute. The problem with this is, same with Ryan Garcia, right? Same with Tank Davis, right? And I might sound like a hater, and I'm not hating at all. I got my shit, nigga. I ain't hating at all, right? But here's the deal. When you give fighters too much money and they haven't done shit yet, why should they fight anybody? Do y'all remember the infamous saying from
Marvelous Marvin Hagler?
No. Oh. Angel Garcia.
Oh,
when they wanted him to step up and fight Keith Thurman before he actually did because he had nowhere to go. Understand, Danny Garcia took these fights because he's an opportunist, right?
Right.
The Danny Garcia fight, the Keith Thurman fight, he had nowhere to go at that point. Who was he going to fight, right?
Yeah.
Then it was like, fuck it, I already fought Keith Thurman, might as well fight Sean Porter, right? Errol Spence, nobody knew what this nigga was going to look like. So Danny Garcia, and I give him 100% credit, said, fuck it, I'll jump out there and find out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Danny Garcia is an opportunist. You see what I'm saying? And in this situation, the infamous saying by Angel Garcia was, why should we fight Keith Thurman when we can fight Rod Selka for $1 million? Understand, dog, that's not just Angel and Danny Garcia thinking that at that time, right? And of course, Danny has, he's done things. Basically, his deeds are known now. He hasn't been following that recently, right? But other fighters are. Tank Davis, right? Ryan Garcia, right? Hell, Terrence Crawford, especially at 147. Terrence Crawford. Do I need to keep going? Right? Jamal Charlo. They're all following that same logic. Man, why the fuck I gotta fight David Benavidez when I'm gonna make $2-3 million fighting motherfucking Jose Juan Macias, nigga? Whatever his fucking name is. Make $2 million fighting that nigga. I ain't fighting no David Benavidez. Nigga, look at my Lamborghini, nigga. Nigga, look at my house, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, look at the niggas in my house. Not the hoes. I don't have hoes in here. Kind of suspect, dog. I ain't got hoes in here, nigga. Hoes, nigga, I got niggas in my house, nigga. Right? So that's the situation. He's getting all this shit. And they got mansion, Lamborghini, got his own gym inside his motherfucking house, and he ain't fought nobody. Jamal Charlo, we're gonna do it right now, dog. Who has Jamal Charlo fought to get the kind of money that he's getting? Right? And don't fucking say to me, oh, that nigga fought Austin Trout. So you're gonna tell me that an Austin Trout that was actually only a regular champion, right? He's never been an actual real champion.
That's true.
Austin Trout. He had the WBA regular title. When he fought Canelo, he was fighting for an official title at that time, right? So are you going to tell me that Jamal fighting Austin Trout got him that Lamborghini and that motherfucking mansion? Right? No. It wasn't him. It was Wilkie Camphor.
It was Hugo Centeno. Hugo Centeno. What are you talking about, man?
It was Cornelius Bundridge, nigga. That's what it was.
That's what it was, right? Yeah.
Brandon Adams, nigga. Nigga.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So when you give these guys, literally, Sergey Devianchenko is the best name on Charlos' resume, man. At the time he fought everybody that's on his resume. That is the most, that fight right there, and probably J-Rock. I didn't think J-Rock had a chance, and I ended up being right. But my man Bo, he thought J-Rock did have a chance.
I sure did. I remember that.
You see what I'm saying? So maybe J-Rock and Sergey Devianchenko, you could pick between the two. At the time that he fought them, those are probably the two biggest challenges on his fucking resume, dog. That's it. And by far, too. It's not even close. And Sergey Devianchenko he just fought him in September. So you're telling me a guy that's been a pro, right, since 2008, his best fight is in 2020? But by the time he got there to his best fight in 2020, the nigga already had the Lambos, the mansion, and the niggas.
Yes, he did.
Won't say the bitches because I never seen him with one. He had the niggas. Right? Now somebody said that Lambo's a rental. Probably. But the nigga got the money to rent the motherfucker.
I'm about to say, no shit.
He still got the money to rent that shit, dog. So that's the problem in boxing. It's actually the problem in pro sports, period. NBA, NFL. Pick your sport. These fucking athletes are getting paid way too much money, bro. Yeah. And they're not understanding, or at least there is no situation where they're like, you know what, dog? I gotta work my ass off, B. Because like Floyd Mayweather, for example. Before Floyd became money, he was pretty boy. When he was pretty boy, he went through a gauntlet.
He went through a hell of a gauntlet.
He went through a fucking gauntlet. I'm not gonna run down his resume because you niggas in here shitting up, right? But he went through a fucking gauntlet early in his career. Before he became money, he understood, right, that he had to fight and win against bigger names than him in order to get to become Money Mayweather, right? This nigga was the underdog, or let me say this, not that. Let me say this. This nigga took the smaller purse portion against Arturo fucking Gotti.
Woo!
Now, Arturo Gotti was a guy we knew he was going to obliterate. We knew he was going to fuck Gotti up. Everybody that, any of you niggas out there that thought Gotti was going to give Floyd some trouble, exit the chat now. Exit now, nigga. Stage right, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that knows boxing knew Floyd was going to fuck this nigga up. Right? But he had to take less money because Gotti was the bigger name. Oscar De La Hoya stripped that nigga down to his socks, nigga.
Oh, man.
Oscar basically said, nigga, I'm taking the majority of the money. Well, where's my money? Well, here, nigga, here's $5. Nigga, go get some Cheetos or something.
No shit.
That's what Oscar did.
No. Hold on, dog. Them bitches stay here. You go by yourself.
Hey,
them bitches stay here.
Hold on, nigga. Did you not understand you was renting that bitch? That's my hoe.
Right. No.
Floyd is now renting bitches out to niggas now. But back then, it was Oscar that was renting bitches to Floyd. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oscar took 90-10 in that bitch, man. Basically. And Floyd was like, you know what? I had to do it. I had to do it because I knew I could beat these guys, Gotti and Oscar. I could beat these guys, and I'll be the man once I do it. That shit doesn't fucking exist in boxing today. It doesn't exist unless you're watching the smaller weight fighters. That's when it exists. And that's why I tell you guys, stop only watching the heavyweights, the super middleweights, the light heavyweights, the welterweights, hell, the lightweights. Move further down because them niggas at 108, 112, 115, 118, 122, them niggas is fighting, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Noe is pissing me off right now.
Oh no! That nigga is that nigga, and fuck it. It is what it is. That nigga is a virgin cunt hair away from me getting in his ass.
Damn, bro.
What saved him is the fact Rigo fighting Casemiro. But that nigga, oh dog.
Yeah.
Man, he on deck. He on deck. He's on
deck, bro. He better fight John Rio Casemiro, nigga, because y'all gonna be hearing the Duck Chronicles on Noe. Now I've been pushing this nigga since 2014, but like I told y'all, we don't give a fuck who you are. You will get it.
You're a fighter of the year in 2014, wasn't he?
Yes, he was over Terrence Crawford. Yes, sir, he was. Yup. So if Noe beats this Michael Dasamarinez nigga, right, who's also Filipino, if he ends up beating him, he needs to fight John Riel Casemiro. If he does not, I will get on his ass, bro, and will not hesitate. No homo.
Might even bring him up from Three Kings in to help out. You got some cats at Three Kings that might want to come help out.
Exactly, bro. But that's the situation, man. Jamal ain't trying to fight nobody, man. He ain't trying to fight nobody. He's got money. He's getting money. Ain't no reason to fight anybody. I will never believe anything Jamal Charlo says, bro. Now, motherfuckers say, I don't believe, this whole Tyson Fury Joshua fight. Nigga, I don't believe Jamal Charlo. Fuck it. Fuck a fight, nigga. I don't believe him, the person.
Right.
He say whatever the fuck he want. You ain't fooling me. Show and prove, nigga. Now, his brother, Jermel's been doing good, right? Tony Harrison, right? Rosario. He lost to Harrison and immediately won. He wanted the immediate rematch, but Harrison, I believe, got injured his arm or some shit.
Yeah.
But then once that happened, he got a fight in. And once Harrison was good, he immediately revisited that fight. Bet, right? Get your get back. He got his get back. Fought Jason Rosario. I think Banana Rosario was it wasn't a bullshit fight. Rosario was a champion. He was the unified champion. He actually had more belts than Charlo did, right?
Yeah, he did.
So it wasn't a bullshit fight, but it was a fluke win for Banana beating J-Rock. J-Rock, and I told Cass this is why I had Jamal destructing J-Rock in 2016 before the fight even happened, right? Because J-Rock is mentally unstable, right? Just look at how he had a majority decision over garbage ass Nathaniel Gallimore, nigga. Right? This the same cat. What's the 6'7" guy's name, man? The Hispanic cat, 6'7".
Oh yeah,
I can't think of his name right now.
I can't think of his name. He beat the dog shit out of Gallimore.
I know he just won an eliminator, the IBF eliminator and shit, right? But he beat the dog shit out of Nathaniel Gallimore. Beat the dog shit out that boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Knocked him the fuck out. That's actually what J-Rock should have did, but instead he had trouble and went to a majority decision. So when Nathaniel Gallimore was clowning J-Rock, talking about he needed to do some chin push-ups for that chin, I guess that got in his head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it did.
I guess that shit got in his fucking head, dog.
It did.
But J-Rock was mentally unstable, so Banana took advantage of that, knocked him the fuck out. I didn't think Banana was going to give Jamel any fucking problems whatsoever. It was a fluke win. Right? And he didn't. The nigga got punched in the stomach and nutted on the canvas. To this day, I've never seen no shit like that in my life, nigga. I've never seen a nigga get punched in the stomach in a pro fight and have an orgasm, nigga. Never seen it. No. That's the first, and that will be the last. Real talk. Thank you, J-Mar. Sebastian Fundora. That's his name. Sebastian Fundora.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. But at the end of the day, man, Jermel was doing good until he came out with that video in January, man. Talking about ain't no real motherfuckers in Rhode Island, nigga.
We ain't trying to give you no money.
This nigga said we black card him. I'm listening to him talk. I'm thinking, I'm like, do you mean blackball?
Yeah.
Or, blacklist? Black card, nigga. That is a prestigious credit card that rich motherfuckers do. What the fuck is this dumb nigga talking about? You know what I'm saying?
100,000 plus credit limit, nigga.
Right.
Plus credit limit.
So you're saying you offered Demetrius Andrade a prestigious card with a high credit limit? Look it up. For you dumb niggas out there, look it up. Put black card in Google, nigga. It will come up, nigga.
It will come up.
It is a prestigious credit card with a high credit limit, nigga.
Hell yeah.
So he's saying, we black card him. We black card him. Right? And I'm thinking, you stupid motherfucker. But carry on, right?
Right, no shit.
We black card him. You ain't getting no money in this boxing game, nigga. You ain't getting no money. Better, what did he say? You better support that bar you was trying to open up a little while ago, nigga. Right? We ain't getting him no fight. He'll never get this fight. Ain't no real niggas in Rhode Island, nigga.
Yeah, that's exactly how he sounded. You 100% right. That motherfucker sounded crazy. That's exactly how he sounded, dog. He sounded
these niggas in ducking is hilarious, boy. These motherfuckers will duck they mamas.
Oh wow, that's
if they think their career is in shambles, nigga, or it could be in shambles if they take a certain fight. They gonna duck they mama, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, I understand the situation with Demetrius Andrade and Jermell Charlo, right? And Bo, chime in at any time, dog.
Bet.
Demetrius Andrade, right, pulled out of the fight in December 2014.
Yes, he did. Listening to Rock Nation.
Yeah, listening to Rock Nation. Thought he was going to get a deal. Pulled out of the fight. I couldn't wait. I recall, I believe that fight was December 14th, 2014. I believe that was the date. I might be wrong. But all I know is I told everybody, hey, nigga, on this day, do not call me. Shout out to my man Ronald Finkley, put $1.99 super stick on it. Appreciate you, dog.
What's up?
But I told them niggas, I said, hey, man, nobody call me on this date. There is a major fight happening at 154. I got to see this, bro. Nope. No, I don't want no pussy that day. Nope. I'm good. I'm good. No, thank you. You can talk to me after the fight. Sure. You know what I'm saying? After the fight, yeah, we can get back to it. But during the fight, no pussy. Sorry. But then he pulled out of the fight and fucked up everything, right? So I understand the antipathy for you dumb niggas out there, right? I understand the deep disdain or hatred that Jermell Charlo would have for Demetrius Andrade, right?
Yep.
But there is footage. There is footage of when, I don't even remember what fight it was, but them niggas they was backstage, and Jamal and Jermell were up there trying to look as hard as possible. I'm sorry, man. When a nigga is 100% hard all day, it's two things. Either he was getting his ass whooped as a kid, or he's gay and trying to hide it. One or the other. Because there's not a nigga on this planet that's hard 24/7, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm for real. I'm with you on that.
I mean, I'm sorry, man. Let me digress. Let me go into something real quick. Real quick, man. I remember, Bo. This nigga did a live stream from the sauna. This is Jermell. He did a live stream from the sauna. And he's like, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, we always ready, nigga. This nigga picked up an AK-47
yeah.
while he's sitting in the sauna. So, to me, I'm like, wait a minute there, fellow. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck do you got to be ready when you in the sauna, nigga?
Man.
Because if a nigga run up on you in the sauna, you're in a fucked up predicament anyway. Because a nigga like me, right? And let's say I want to rob Jermell Charlo, bro. I go up, run up in his crib and shit, and the nigga in the sauna. I'm not gonna open the sauna door, nigga. I'm gonna bolt that shit from the outside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let your ass cook, nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get a chance to shoot a nigga. You gonna be bolted in, nigga. What the fuck? But anyway, dog, I don't understand. Like I said, a nigga that is 24/7 hard, bro, you either get your ass whooped in these streets, or you're gay and you're trying to hide it. You don't want niggas to know that, you fuck niggas, right? which a lot of these Hollywood niggas do.
Yes, they do.
The majority of them do. Right? We saw Adrian Broner try to kiss Tank Davis. We all saw that.
Yes,
we saw that.
Yeah, we did. Snuck up behind him and shit.
well, Tank ain't listen. Tank ain't off of the grid either because this nigga was holding Adrian Broner from behind, and that's why Adrian Broner turned around and tried to kiss him. Like, damn, nigga, you caressing a nigga, bro. Shit.
Man, dog.
I'm gonna give you a little yellow ass some of this. You got Tank Davis making videos where this nigga's in his boxing drawers, nigga.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Dancing around in the fucking kitchen, bucket naked, and niggas is in there. Bo, I would never make a video in my house with just me and you, sir. And I'm bucket naked, nigga.
Nigga, I wouldn't be in your house. If you had on shorts and a tank top, I'm going down the street to the store. I'll be back, nigga.
Bruh, this nigga was in his. I swear to y'all, fellas, I'll get the video for y'all. Post the shit. I think we did post it on 3 Kings Boxing Facebook page. I think it's on there. If it's not, I'm gonna go get it. This nigga in his boxing drawers and his socks, dancing like a fag does. And if you gay, nigga, get over it. I still call gay niggas fags. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Right? Dancing like a fag, dog, in the kitchen. And there's a nigga behind him laughing. And then the motherfucker recording's a nigga because you can hear him laughing. No bitches in sight.
Not a one.
What the fuck? Right? No bitches in sight. So these dudes are suspect already. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, to get back to it, Jermell was doing so well until he made that video and basically told you guys, hey, I will never fight Demetrius Andrade no matter what. That is one of the biggest ducks of 2021. Mm-hmm. And what's fucked up about it is he didn't even have to say that, dog, because we understand that he's at 154. Demetrius Andrade is at 160, about to go to 168, right? He's borderline about to go to 168 if you hear him talk.
Right.
And we understand that Demetrius Andrade pulled out of the 2014 fight that y'all were supposed to have. We understand that, dog. So he didn't even have to say that, bro. All he could have just said was, if Demetrius wanted, he can get it. Leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
We would have all known it wasn't gonna happen. Y'all different paths right now. But these niggas so dumb, right? And they need fucking PR people. I say it all the time. They need a motherfucker to do the video for them, bro. Like, his PR dude should have been like, hey, man, you wanted to go live today, right? Yeah, dog. All right, man, tell me what you want to say, nigga, and I'll say it. Well, this is what I was going to say. I was going to say some shit about fuck Andre, nigga. Ain't no real niggas in Rhode Island, nigga. Right? That's exactly how he said it, right? I was going to say that, right? And then I was going to say, fuck the nigga. We black card him. PR dude should have been like, not black card. You mean blacklist. Yeah, dog. Yeah, blacklist. That's what I meant, nigga. My bad, dog. That's what I meant. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All that. We gonna black card the nigga, and then you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say I'll never fight the nigga. PR dude should have been like, I don't think that's gonna go right, Jamal. I don't think that's gonna work. Let me do it. You know what I'm saying?
Jamal,
let me do it, my guy. I'll
take a seat. Hold on. Calm down. You calm down.
Exactly.
You gotta let the blood get to your brain so you can think properly.
Exactly. Exactly, dog. Motherfuckers are stupid, man. These fighters are a lot of these fighters are fucking stupid, dog. Real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're seeing it right now. And that's why we're not getting the fights we want to see. Because of the stupidity, because of the money that they're making, right? You get money. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas something right now. If even me, dog, so I can't really fault the fighter too much. It's really the networks and the promoter. I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna be controversial. The promoters need to go back to fucking these niggas, man. They need to go back to it.
Niggas did seem more hungrier than back then, or didn't they?
Yeah, nigga, they was hungry as fuck because it was getting stiff, nigga. Listen, the biggest example, and I'm going to get some water on this shit. The biggest example that me and Bo always go back to, dog, is Mikey Garcia making $7 million to fight Jesse Vargas. Are you kidding me? $7 million, nigga, to fight Jesse Vargas? Ew. What? Mikey Garcia is not even a $2 million fighter. Why do I say that? Mexicans gonna be like, hey, Vato, what the fuck you said? He's a 100% 2 million fighter, you fucking mayate. Right? That's what they're gonna say. That's what they're gonna say, right? Ruben, I hear you right now, dog. It is what it is. But look, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, dog. Because I was at that fight. I covered that fight as media. And a lot of people like to go into, you know, the fight before that. He fought Errol Spence in AT&T Stadium, right? No, he doesn't. Listen, Ruben. No, he does not. A lot of people go back to the AT&T Stadium fight with Errol Spence. Fight was packed, right? I covered that fight as media as well. I was there on the floor.
Sure was.
Right? I saw who was in the crowd. There were a lot of Mexican fans. A lot of Mexican fans were actually barbecuing in the motherfucking parking lots. What Mexicans do, dog. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? But there were way more black people. There were black celebrities. Let me tell y'all niggas something, man. When I moved, I had walked from the media part of the floor, and I went back to go get me something to drink. I passed by former Denver Nugget and former New Jersey Net Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin show. Now I'm like, nigga, hold up. I thought Kenyon Martin was dead, nigga.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say Kenyon Martin.
I thought this nigga was dead.
I knew.
You know what I'm saying? Kenyon Martin walked right fucking by me, said, what's up? I'm like, damn, this motherfucker still exists? I saw a bunch of fucking celebrities there. All of them there for Errol Spence. There were a lot of Mexicans, but there were a hell of a lot more niggas there for Errol Spence. I'm telling you guys that now. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why the Mexicans showed up is because of the magnitude of the fight, right? I tell people all the time, it takes two to tango. Errol Spence benefited off of Mikey Garcia, and Mikey Garcia damn for sure benefited off of Errol Spence. Why do I say that? Why do I say that why do I only say Errol Spence just benefited off of Mikey, but when I say Mikey damn for sure benefited off of Errol? Why do I say that? Because Mikey's next fight against Jesse Vargas, which was an all-Mexican fight, hell, every Mexican in Dallas, in fucking El Paso, nigga in the valley down there in Laredo and McAllen and shit. All of them niggas should have came to Dallas for fucking Mikey and Jesse Vargas. Hell, there should have been so many goddamn Mexicans from San Antonio and all over the goddamn state of Texas that they had the goddamn fight at the same venue. If Mikey had the biggest fan base that you guys think he had. But the fight was at the Dallas Cowboys practice stadium, nigga. Practice. We talking about practice? Nigga, this nigga didn't draw enough motherfuckers to have the fight at AT&T Stadium like he did with Errol Spence. No. And this is an all-Mexican showdown. This shit should have been at AT&T Stadium. Motherfuckers from McAllen, Laredo, Del Rio, San Antonio. Niggas should have been cheating to get inside of the goddamn border from Mexico
I was
to
just
see the
gonna say
goddamn fight.
Niggas should have been in them tunnels, coming through them tunnels and shit. I'm going to see Mikey Garcia, vato. Muévete.
Where you going, Baco? Want to see Mikey? Want to see Mikey? Want to see him again? He beat that motherfucker Errol Spence. You know, Mexicans be all fucked up when they say that niggas won fights.
Right.
Mikey beat his ass, they said. But dog, he barely threw punches. He fucking won. They say, fuck you. He won.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit should have sold like a motherfucker. Like,
That
dog,
shit
like
went-
niggas should have flew from California.
Bro,
I'm going to
niggas,
Nike,
look,
bro.
nigga, the fucking cartel should have came in from Juarez,
What?
nigga.
No shit.
Straight through El Paso
Hell yeah.
into Texas from Juarez, nigga, and attended that fight.
Nigga, shit.
But they
This
did
should have
not.
been serious immigration violations to go see that
Serious.
goddamn.
Nigga, they talking about immigration violations right now and shit with what Joe Biden's doing. Nigga, this shit should have been 50 times worse.
No shit.
Talking about Mexicans swimming, nigga. Niggas would have been using Mexicans as boats.
Oh, no shit. For real.
Get Alejandro out there, Vato. He weighs like 360. He'll
See,
float this shit. He'll fucking float this shit.
Right. Don't get Jose too muscle no float, vato. It's stinky bottom.
Exactly, bro. But you Mexicans out there think I'm being racist. My kids are half Mexican. There you go. So
and I'm part Cuban, nigga. So
yeah,
there you go. we got you covered, nigga. We got you covered.
All motherfuckers covered. Deal, bro. Right. So at the practice stadium, they didn't even sell out the practice stadium, which is significantly smaller than AT&T Stadium, right? They actually sectioned off areas of the practice stadium, bro. There was probably like, and I'm not exaggerating, fellas, 1,500 people there. There were so many open seats in the practice stadium, bro. Nobody came to this fight, man. It looked as if Eddie Hearn lost money. Fuck it. It didn't look like it. He most definitely lost money. Giving Mikey Garcia $7 million for that fight. Eddie Hearn thought he was going to. That's why the fight was in Dallas, because he saw what happened with Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. He saw the Mexicans out there in the parking lot barbecuing and shit, right? He saw all that shit, right? So he's like, I'm gonna have the fight again in Dallas. It'll be at a smaller stadium because we know we're not fighting Errol Spence, but with Jesse Vargas and all Mexican showdown, I gotta sell out the practice stadium at least. This nigga didn't come close. They operating at 30% capacity, dog. Real talk, I tell you no fucking lies. They were operating at 30% capacity. I might even be nice, 20.
So basically what you're telling me is they had COVID before COVID.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, yeah, right, bro.
That's basically what you're telling me,
niggas was social distancing, nigga, at the Mikey Garcia Jesse Vargas fight before COVID. Exactly. Word life, dog. That's what I'm saying, man. So Eddie Hearn definitely lost money with that fucking contract he gave, that one fight contract he gave to Mikey Garcia. So Mike Garcia don't have a big fan base. He does. He's not a $2 million fighter. He's not.
Right.
But you're giving him $7 million. That's what's wrong with boxing.
Yep.
Stop paying these dudes this amount of money. Yes, fighters should get paid, but should they get paid to the point where they no longer want to fight? No. Mm-hmm. And when I say no longer want to fight, I'm saying no longer want to challenge themselves. No longer want to get in there and say, all right, I want to make $5 million, right? That's my goal, is to make $5 million for my next fight. So I got to fight Devin Haney to get that. I got to fight David Benavidez to get that. I got to fight Demetrius Andrade to get that.
Right.
You see? But when you're giving them $5 million already, it's like, nigga, I'll fight Rod Selka. I'll fight Juan Carlos Macias Montel, whoever the fuck his name is. I'll fight him.
Yep.
Because he's already getting the money.
He's already getting the money. So
promoters need to go back to robbing these niggas, bro. I want to see Bob Arum take 90% again. Fuck it. Leads me to my next topic. We cooking for y'all tonight, man. Every Tuesday and Friday, we gonna be back. Every Tuesday and Friday, 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern. That's 6 o'clock Pacific. And we're going to give you these shows, man. Claressa Shields.
Woo! Yes. Yes. And for those who want to say, y'all just don't like her, go back and listen to the old tape. I was on salivating over this motherfucker.
Yes, he was.
I was selling my soul for that motherfucker.
Bo want that ass. You know what I'm saying? He don't care the fact that she ain't that pretty. Or she ain't pretty at all. This nigga want that booty. You know what I'm saying? So Claressa Shields, dog. A lot of niggas gonna get mad today. Let me say this. A lot of simp niggas gonna get mad today. A lot of simp niggas gonna get mad today, bro.
They gonna be, yeah.
So Claressa Shields, man. Look at actual facts.
Yeah.
Hey, and she is thick. But she ugly as fuck though, nigga. I can't do it, bro. No, bro. I've never fucked this girl in my life.
I can't.
I can't, nigga. Look at Ronald, nigga. Claressa got that wholesome booty. Y'all niggas crazy, man. Look, actual facts said I was smashed, bro. Y'all niggas crazy, man. But yeah, man. Claressa Shields, dog. I'm not knocking what she's accomplished. Let me just y'all niggas stop, man. He said bag over the head. I'm good money.
I'm telling you, man. Just tell her turn around. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back.
But definitely not knocking her accomplishments, man. Right? 2-time undisputed. Two-time doesn't sound right. 2-division undisputed champion because right. 3-division unified champion, 168, 160, 154.
Yes.
I'm not knocking her accomplishments, man. Is Claressa Shields a Hall of Famer right now?
No.
Oh, she not?
Not to me.
Yes, to me.
Not just beating 2 motherfucking champions.
Hold on, no. Don't do it yet.
Oh, okay.
She is. To me. And I'll let you speak your piece on that one. She's a Hall of Famer to me. Because she's already accomplished something that no woman has ever accomplished, right?
Right.
Cecilia Brækhus was the first undisputed female champion in boxing history. Yes, Claressa Shields is the first 2-division undisputed champion in female boxing history. Man, finally a motherfucker came in. My man JL, that's my nigga, dog. I'm telling you, I like this nigga, bro. Can't do it, nigga. We the realest niggas out there. We the realest niggas out there, JL. Hey, Bo ain't a real nigga. My nigga Ronald ain't real. My nigga actual facts ain't real. Nah, but real shit, though. Real talk, though. First 2-division undisputed female world champion. Absolutely. Not knocking her accomplishment. But you have to look between the lines. And we say this all the time. Look between the lines, man. Right? Champions can be made all over the place, right?
Yes,
especially when those champions don't really have stiff competition to compete against. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't 100% fault Claressa Shields because she's a great fighter that just happens to be bigger than where all the great female fighters campaign at.
That's very true.
They campaign between 122 and 147, right? And 147 is actually kind of bleak.
Yeah,
right?
It is.
But they campaign in that area.
Yeah. They actually bringing motherfuckers up from 140 to 147.
That's right. So Claressa Shields is naturally fighting at 168, right? And she's getting down to 154, almost killing herself, in my opinion, because a couple of times she didn't make weight the first time she stepped on scales for 2 fights, right? So to me, she's damn near killing herself to get down there. But she's doing what she can, right, to get into a division that is respected in terms of, okay, they had these fighters. But Claressa Shields has fought for 6 vacant titles.
Yes, she has.
6, nigga.
Yes, she has.
Claressa Shields has the worst run to undisputed champion I have ever seen in my life.
Man.
I haven't seen anybody worse. O'Neal Bell might be worse. You know what I'm saying? Former undisputed cruiserweight champion that beat John Mark Mormick, right?
Yeah.
He might be worse.
Yeah,
but he might not be worse because he had to beat John Mark Mormick, nigga.
Yeah.
Right? Claressa Shields fought for 2 vacant titles at 160 against a 154-pounder. Oh, Lord have mercy,
Yes,
bro.
she did. Hannah Gabriels. I know the fight you're talking about.
Lord have mercy.
Hannah Gabriels.
So she became a unified champion in a division in which the person she became unified in fighting wasn't in that division at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah Gabriels was the WBA champion at 154 that said, fuck it, I'll take a challenge and move up to 160 and fight Claressa Shields, and also became the first to drop her in her career, right?
Sure was.
She got mollywopped after that. However, she did drop Claressa Shields, right?
She did, yeah.
It was a good fight. The problem is it was for 2 vacant titles against a woman that doesn't compete in your division.
Oh, it gets worse.
It gets worse. Take it from there, bro.
Then, after that, she fought a woman that was coming off of a loss for Christina Hammer's vacant title when she fought Hannah Rankins for the vacant WBC title.
So
and Rankins had just lost to that chick Espinoza in a title fight at 168.
Sure did. Let me tell y'all guys something. Think about men's boxing. For you simp niggas out there, that's right now. Right now, you had your dick in your hand looking at a Claressa Shields photo until we said this, and you got real mad. Put the shit up. What these niggas talking about?
Well, we doing the show, so my dick, I had to put mine away. But yes, I would have been one of them.
Let me say this, man. The reason why she fought for the vacant WBC title against Hannah Rankin, who lost her fight right before that, is because she was supposed to fight Christina Hammer, but Christina Hammer pulled out of the fight because she was sick. It was an illness. She had to pull out. So the WBC stripped her and said, let's give the title to Claressa Shields. Now, let me tell you guys something. Think men's boxing. This is where I was going. If somebody you don't like Devin Haney, for example, fought a nigga that was coming off of a loss for the vacant title, y'all would be all over this dude, man.
Your Honor, I would like to present evidence. The angry mob when Devin Haney, as a champion, defended his title against Yudakis Gamboa coming off of a loss.
Exactly. He already had the belt and just defended his title, and niggas killed his ass over that, right?
Yep.
Right? I'll even throw in Vasyl Lomachenko. A lot of motherfuckers hate Vasyl Lomachenko. It's for you simp niggas out there. Y'all hated Vasyl Lomachenko. But Vasyl Lomachenko was fighting niggas, Gary Russell, right?
Yeah, he was.
He was fighting motherfuckers. I can keep going. I ain't even gonna go over fucking. I was gonna go over his resume, but fuck it. I don't need to. Y'all know he was fighting motherfuckers. Vasyl Lomachenko is a guy that has never ducked anybody. He hasn't. Right? But if Vasyl Lomachenko fought a nigga that was coming off of a loss for a vacant title, y'all be killing this dude, bro. But when Claressa Shields does it, nobody says anything. And the reason why nobody's saying anything, I think, Bo, is because they don't know shit about women's boxing. They just automatically give Claressa Shields credit because she's loud talking, she talks a lot of shit, and she does back it up against given the competition, right?
Yeah.
She backs it up. Her biggest win is Christina Hammer. Christina Hammer is way better than fucking Maria Eve Dakari. Maria Eve Dakari is trash.
Oh, my God. Yes, she is.
And I was saying this before they fought. When that fight was being made, actually, Marie Eve Dakari was actually supposed to fight Hannah Gabriels. Hannah Gabriels had to pull out of a card that she was going to be on, where Marie Eve Dakari was actually the headliner because she got injured, had to pull out.
Yeah.
The reason why Gabriels was on that card, this was the fight before Claressa Shields for Dakari. The reason why Gabriels was on that card is because if they both won, the next fight was going to be a unification for the WBA and IBF title between Gabriels and Dakari.
Yep.
But when Gabriels pulled out off that card, the WBA got mad and shit, basically stripped her months later. And what did they do? Gave the title to fucking Claressa Shields.
Shit.
Basically said, you could fight for the vacant.
Well,
Dog. So the only real fight, if you look at her resume and if you know who these fighters are, her only two real fights are Christina Hammer and Hannah Gabriels. I don't respect Marie-Eve Dakar. This bitch was 17-0 with 0 knockouts, man.
yeah.
Also, she's a fighter from Canada. Like, who the hell is fighting from Canada right now that y'all can name that's like, yeah, that nigga right there. Yeah. Nobody.
Nobody.
Custio Clayton? Custio Clayton, and while I thought he beat Sergey Lipinets, y'all can tell what level Custio Clayton's on by looking at Boots Ennis.
Yep.
Boots Ennis destroyed fucking Sergey Lipinets. Meanwhile, Custio Clayton was going life or death with the nigga. That tells you, right? That tells you the level Custio fucking Clayton's on.
He was going life or death with that nigga. He was.
Right. Who from Canada is really rocking niggas out there? Nobody. And that means the female fighters as well. Marie-Eve Dakari is trash, dog. And I had Hannah Gabriels beating her when they were supposed to fight. I had Gabriels beating her. I actually had Gabriels by knockout, dog.
Oh, yeah. No, they quickly ran. When Gabriels healed, she went back to look for that fight. And like, no. We got something else to do. Like,
Yep.
huh?
Yep. They sure did.
What? No. We got something else to do. What? The fuck y'all got to do?
Right. So to go from Bo's point, Christina Hammer gets stripped of the WBC title, right? We ain't even gonna talk about 168 where she fought for 2 vacant titles there. It's because there's nobody even at 168. I mean, those belts are just exchanging hands like crazy over there, bro.
Right. I give her a pass for that.
Yeah, I give her a pass for 168. But at 160, right? You know, Christina Hammer gets stripped. She fights a girl coming off a loss for the vacant WBC title and defends her WBA and IBF title in the process. Then fights Femke Hermans, right? Who nobody fucking knows. Nobody knows this chick. I'm deep into women's boxing, just like I'm deep into men's boxing. I had no idea who the chick was, man. Right? No idea who the chick was. All I knew is that she had lost to Alicia Espinoza, who's not really that great of a fighter her damn self.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, oh, this Hermans chick lost to Espinoza. Easy work. Right? She beats her. Right? Then she fights Christina Hammer. Biggest win of her career. Why? Because Christina Hammer, in my opinion, was a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter at that time in women's boxing.
She was.
Absolutely. Whoops her ass, becomes undisputed, right? But right after that, and this is where you're going to see the worst run for undisputed status in the history of boxing. Claressa Shields likes to intermingle herself with men's boxing, right? So she says the first 2-division undisputed champion, fastest 3-division champion in boxing history, not women's. She says boxing men included, right? Yep. She calls out Manny Pacquiao and Canelo Alvarez. Who are those guys? It's about Claressa Shields. Okay, bet. Well, then I will treat your nigga ass like a man. Right? And
cool. When you put it that way.
And say, yeah, yes, sir. She a nigga right now. You a man. You a nigga right now. Right? And say that you have the worst undisputed run in boxing history. It's worse than O'Neal Bell. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right? I think Ingemar Johansson was undisputed. I think he was. I got to go look.
I think when he won the heavyweight title.
I think he was.
But at that time, there was only one belt.
Yeah, I got to go look. I might be wrong. But if he was, worse than him. Because he only beat Floyd Patterson. But at least he beat Floyd Patterson.
Yeah. And he was a long reigning champion. You're absolutely right about that one.
Yep.
That's a very good point.
I mean, he immediately lost the fight in an immediate rematch, got
Rematch.
knocked the fuck out. But at least he won. At least he beat Floyd Patterson. Worse than him, Claressa. You're the worst. You have the worst run to undisputed in boxing history at 154. Why do I say this? Because after she beats Christina Hammer, she fights for not one, but 2 more vacant titles against Ivana Habazin. Now, let's put some clarity on why that is so bad. It's not even about the fact that she fought for 2 vacant titles against Ivana Habazin. It's the fact that Ivana Habazin has been bounced around from welterweight to 154 her whole fucking career. I mean, shit, Michaela Lauren had a piece of that ass.
Man.
Bragg had a piece of that ass. Eva Bajic had a piece of that ass. You know what I'm saying?
They pat around like a joint, dog. They're
whooping her ass, dog.
Yeah, like, get some of this creation shit. This shit's good. This shit good. Ooh, girl, shit good.
Right. Now, granted, she got her get back against Eva Bajic right before she fought Claressa Shields, but Eva Bajic was never a good fighter. Hell, Eva Bajic was 14 wins with 14 losses, nigga. When Eva Bajic beat her the first time, she was 10 wins with 6 losses.
Yeah.
Okay? So, at the end of the day, right? Ivana Habazin was never a great fighter. Ivana Habazin is a C- to D+ level fighter, fellas. She is. And Claressa Shields said, give me that bitch right there for 2 vacant titles.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So she fights a C- level fighter to become unified champion. It took 1 fight to become unified champion against a C- level fighter. This right here is like Devin Haney become unified fighting that. Who was that cat that was mandatory? That Mexican
cat. Man, I can't remember that dude's name.
Can't even remember his name.
Can't even remember that dude's name.
Right? Who was the dude that Ryan Garcia fought? Duano, whatever.
Yeah.
The guy that everybody said he was scared of.
He was scared
This is equivalent to that. Ryan Garcia becomes unified champion in his first fight at 135, fighting Ramiro Duno, whatever.
Yeah.
It's equivalent to that. That's what Ivana Habazin is. Then, while Hannah Gabriels is still the WBA champion, she hadn't been stripped yet, the WBA said, you know what? We make more money under the table giving our vacant title in a fight with Claressa Shields because we know she's going to Marie-Eve Dakar, who has the IBF belt.
Yep.
So the WBA became opportunists and stripped Hannah Gabriels for no reason at all. Instead of saying, hey, we want to build a rematch between Claressa Shields and Hannah Gabriels. Now, people are like, why the fuck should Claressa Shields fight her? She already beat her. She beat her at 160.
Exactly.
Hannah Gabriels moved up to fight her. Claressa Shields could have given her the same respect since she was a champion at 154 and said, hey, you fought me at 160, we can rematch at 154 for your belt. She didn't do that. Instead, Claressa Shields gladly took a handout, which was a vacant WBA title, and a fight for undisputed against Marie-Eve Dakar. That is the worst undisputed run I have ever seen in my fucking life, dog. 3 vacant titles against 1 C- D+ level fighter and an overrated IBF champion. That is the worst. I haven't seen anything worse than that, bro. Plain and simple. Now she's saying, the reason why I'm saying this is because her comment recently, when people were getting on her ass about going to the UFC, which I have no problem with. Hey, get your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Get your money. It's all about them ducats, right? Get your money. Go to the UFC. When people were getting on her ass, people were saying, or her response, let me say this. Her response was, I've already fought the best. I nearly fell out of my motherfucking chair, dog. What? Wait, huh? You fought the best. When that happened?
Yeah.
Christina Hammer, sure, yeah, sure.
Right.
You fought the diva. I forgot her name. French and Cruz Dezern. Fought her in both of y'all's debuts. But she's at 168. She's not really, in my opinion, Dezern Cruz is trash.
I'm about to say, I wouldn't even consider it being the best.
She's at 168, and there's nobody there. You know what I'm saying? She's whack. She got beat up by that nigga. I forgot his name, the Mexican dude.
Alejandro. Alejandro.
Alex, nigga. Alex Jimenez.
Right. Yeah, Alex.
That was his name, Alex Jimenez. She got her ass whooped by Alex. You know what I'm saying? Actually got her fucking weave snatched off in the process. I was at that fight. Then I was on the undercard of Jaime Munguia and fucking Spike O'Sullivan. I was at that fight, covering as media. So, yeah, man, got her wig snatched off in the process, man. The diva's not a good fighter. She's terrible. Goes in there and just no technique at all. Terrible. So, she's not part of the best. You beat Christina Hammer. That's it. Hannah Gabriel's at 160. You didn't beat her for her title at 154. So, at the end of the day, you didn't fight the best. There are several fighters out there, right, that we want to see you against. Ellen Sederus, right? Yeah. We would like to see you fight Hannah Gabriels again. I want to see Raquel Miller.
Yep.
And I definitely want to see Savannah Marshall.
Oh, yes. There it is.
100%.
There it is.
100%. Now, you could think Raquel Miller and Hannah Gabriels are not the best. You could think that. You could say, I already beat Hannah Gabriel. Sure. You didn't beat her at 154. Weight divisions matter, Claressa. They matter. Now Hannah done moved up to heavyweight and shit. She's fighting at fucking heavyweight in her next fight.
Yeah.
Right? Just trying to get something. Right? But so you can take away, that's fine. You can take away Hannah Gabriels. You can take away what's her name? Raquel Miller, because she's just an interim champ. That's basically fucking inactive right now. You can take them away. That's fine. Ellen Sederus is still a champion at 168. I think she's unified up there. Right? You can still make 168. Go knock her off real quick.
Yeah.
Go knock her ass off real quick. You know? And Wolf was jumping divisions like a mother. This motherfucker was Ann Wolf was a champion in multiple divisions at the same time and defending her titles.
Yes, she was.
The bitch was pulling a Knockout Kings, not Knockout Kings, Fight Night Round 2, nigga.
Yes, she
the one
was.
where Bernard Hopkins was on the cover. Remember when you could hold a belt in one division and hold a belt in the division lower or higher and jump between weight?
Yeah.
Whenever your mandatory was calling for the fight, you can choose to fight that nigga, but you got to drop weight or gain more weight to fight him. And Wolf was doing that in real life. 2-division champion at the same time, jumping from light heavy, super middleweight to light heavyweight, back and forth, nigga, defending her titles. You can do the same.
Yep.
Go knock off Ellen Sederus. Go knock off Savannah Marshall.
Dog, she could go back to 168 and become undisputed at 160. Something that she didn't do at 160, and it would be good because you're gonna fight two champions that are holding two belts. That's what will make it even better because these are two people holding two belts, two fights. You're undisputed at 168, something you haven't done.
Yep. Exactly, dog. I got that game too, Virtuoso. PlayStation 2, nigga.
Yep.
But real talk, dog. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I've been telling you guys. Actual facts, real shit. Katie Taylor's resume is better.
Yes,
it is.
It is. She went through a gauntlet. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, man, listen. She went through a gauntlet, dog. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Katie Taylor went through a fucking gauntlet, dog.
Yeah. So I don't consider Claressa Shields the GOAT because I don't feel like her resume has been built enough. Right? I don't. Honestly, she's got to get down to 147 for me. Even if she beats Savannah Marshall and Ellen Sederus, she still got to go back down. She still got to find somebody at 147 to fight. She gets to 147. You got, what's her name? JD Mack. Right? Jessica McCaskill.
Yeah, but remember the little chuckle McCaskill had? She said, "Yeah, she got to get to 145."
145, but I don't think McCaskill would do that to her if she got down to 147. I don't think so, dog. I think she would fight her at 140. Hell, Claressa. The reason why I'm saying she got to get down to 147 is because Claressa herself says she can do it.
Yeah.
So if she would have said I can't do it, I'd have been like, okay, well she can't do it, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Her nutritionist came out and said, yeah, we could definitely get her to 147 easily. The nutritionist said this. So both of them are saying, yeah, we can get down there. So, okay, then go. There's better matchups down there. Right? So at the end of the day, bro, in my opinion, that's what she's got to do. She's way off from saying, I fought the best. No, sir.
No.
And no, it ain't, nigga, it ain't no, I'm not misspeaking. No, sir.
No, sir, right? That's it. I just realized. No, she is far from it. Listen, the only fighter on her resume that I give credit for her beating is Christina Hammer. Now, of course, y'all gonna say, what about Hannah Gabriels? Here's the problem. She came up.
She came up in weight. Yeah, if she would have beat her in her, if she would have took her belt, that would have been different.
Right. She didn't get a fight to ease into the division. Nope, went up on right for Claressa Shields.
Right.
Right. She didn't get one fight, two fights. Nope, right for Claressa Shields. So she wins the fight, but I don't give her that credit over beating a Hannah Gabriels if Hannah Gabriels had a couple fights there, or Hannah Gabriels at 154. That's not who she fought. She fought a chick that went right to motherfucking 160.
Exactly.
And fought her. Right. So I only give her Christina Hammer. Why? Because like my man said, name me 5 motherfuckers that knew Dakar was a champion. Because when you mention 154, one name always popped up: Hannah Gabriels.
Hannah Gabriels.
She was a unified champion till the WBO pulled some bullshit and got stripped.
She was the unified. That's right. They stripped her too. She got Hannah hadn't lost her belt. She was stripped of both of them.
Yep.
And Claressa ended up fighting for both of them as they were vacant.
Yep. Okay.
Fucking crazy, man.
So the only one she gets credit for is Christina fucking Hammer. That's the only goddamn one. But fighting Hannah Rankins coming off of a loss at 168, coming down to 160 for vacant titles. Well, no, sir. That's not fighting the best. I'm sorry. I mean, how can you tell me that's fighting the best when I'm looking at Katie Taylor going through a gauntlet of fighting motherfucking Rosa Volante, Delphine Pursoon, who was the other one she fought? Christina Linden Dartel? Really? Eva Wallstrom?
Shit, Jessica McCaskill.
Jessica McCaskill.
She beat Jessica McCaskill, then McCaskill goes on to become an undisputed champion.
Yeah. Okay.
Nigga, the people she's beating are still game enough to do better in their careers.
Exactly. So I'm looking at that, and you're giving me Hobson? A Hobson that has never won a title?
Bruh, she should have immediately fought Raquel Miller for the interim belt.
Yeah, she
and then defeated Hannah Gabriels in a rematch. I would have 100% given her 1,000,000% credit, bro.
Yes.
And fucking Ivana. Her comment about fighting Raquel Miller, you know what she says about that, fellas? Is that I've already beaten her 4 times in the amateurs. She ain't done nothing in pro boxing. Neither is Ivana Havison. Neither did Hannah Rankins. Neither did Femke Herman. What the fuck are you talking about, sir?
Sir.
What the fuck? So you know what I'm saying?
Hell, you know what's crazy about that? Even though Dakari was a champion, what the fuck did that bitch do?
She did nothing.
Exactly.
She fought the who's, Michaela Lauren. I mean, you see Michaela Lauren on everybody's resume.
Yeah, she on everybody. Yeah.
Decent fighter. But she fought the who's and at between 147 154. But a lot of those fights, man, a lot of people were saying that she was getting gift decisions because majority of her fights were in Canada.
Yes, sir.
She was bringing everybody to fucking Canada. You know, Marie Dakari was like a Savinaki.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, right? He sure was.
Beating up niggas and shit and, you know, getting decisions. I wouldn't say Joe Calzaghe, more so Savinaki. Because Savinaki got a couple gift decisions, right? He got a couple of them gift decisions over in Germany. That's what the fuck Maria Eve Dakari was getting in Canada. All her fights are in fucking Canada, I believe, except like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
They just won. Claressa Shields. Nigga, her next fight is in Canada.
You're absolutely right. Her only fight in the U.S. was Shields. You're 100% right.
Yes, exactly. Her only fight outside of Canada was against Claressa Shields. Her next fight in June is back in Canada. Come on, dog. Utter trash, nigga. Basuda, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. The worst run I've ever seen in boxing history, nigga. And since you like to put yourself in the men's, compare yourself to the men included. The worst. If it wasn't the men, I mean, it'd be bad. It'd just be women's. You know, they weren't really going for undisputed anyway, right? That's why Cecilia was before in the 90s and shit. Different belts at that time were seen as the better belts, like the IBFA or some shit.
Yeah,
like
I remember that.
Yeah, it was like a women's belt, the WABA, some shit like that, right? Yeah. Holding those those respective women's titles, those were the ones that were the ones that people cared about back then. They weren't looking to get IBF, WBC, WBO, and WBA at that time.
No, it wasn't.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why you don't see an undisputed champion until I believe 2014, which was Cecilia Brackets, right? That's why you don't see that until then. So if she wasn't so fucking content on comparing herself to men, I would have just been like, yeah, that's the worst undisputed run in women's boxing, which really doesn't mean anything. There's only 3 of them. 4 of them now. 4 of them. There's only been 4 of them. That means nothing. But since you want to compare yourself to men, nigga, we going all the way back.
What we're going to do is go back. How far back? Way back.
Beginning of this century or the last century, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Beginning of the last century, nigga. You are the worst. Fuck out of here, man. All right, man. We're going to run it down with the fights coming up tomorrow, dog.
Yeah.
April 17th. You know what I'm saying? 8 o'clock Eastern. Let me start early. 3 o'clock Eastern time. You got the boo-boo man, Demetrius Andrade versus Liam Williams. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good fight. I said that Liam Williams is going to get this fight pretty. I think it was after he beat Alantez Fox.
Yep, sure was.
He became the mandatory for the WBO. And then given the fact that Demetrius Andrade is signed with Eddie Hearn, I fucking knew that, you know, basically when you sign with Eddie Hearn, man, you on the UK circuit, even if you're an American nigga.
You know what? Yeah, I'm definitely say that's that European circuit. You're absolutely right.
Right.
That's that European circuit.
That's
shit.
Kevin Farmer, nigga.
Yeah. Billy Dibb, Guillaume Frenois.
Yeah. James Tennyson. Them niggas on that European circuit, dog. But yeah, word up, man. I knew he was gonna fight Liam Williams. It was a matter of time. Now, Liam Williams is a much better fighter than he was when he fought Liam Smith. He fought Liam Smith 2 times, got beat up in both matchups and shit. But he's a much better fighter than he was then. Actually, the way he beat the dog shit out of Alantez Fox, I figured that fight would be a lot more, much more competitive. I had Liam Williams winning it in the pre-fight, pick, but I thought it was going to be more competitive. You know what I'm saying? And Alantez Fox went 12 rounds with Andrade. Andrade actually looked like shit in that fight. But, yeah, man, Williams got the nigga up out of there, dog. So he's a much better fighter. However, Andrade, man, when he's on his game, I don't think many people can beat this guy.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah.
When he's on his game, like he had a bad performance when he fought Jack Colkay for the WBA regular title.
Sure did.
And he had a bad performance in there. And I actually contributed that to the fact that he didn't travel to that location early enough to let his body adjust.
That might be right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Dumbass Tim Bradley would say some stupid shit like, yeah, when I fought Junior Witter, I was there, nigga, 2 days earlier, nigga. I ain't got to adjust, nigga. But you look like shit against Junior Witter, though, bro.
But I won that fight, though.
It's split decision, you big cue ball head motherfucker. Split decision, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That means you need to get there earlier, dummy.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, exactly, man. But yeah, man, Liam Williams went on a 6-fight knockout win streak after he lost to Liam Smith that second time, bro. So, he mean business. The niggas he beat, Mark Heffron, you know.
Mark Heffron.
Andrew Robinson.
Niggas,
You know, just regular worker niggas. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Niggas I work with at my job.
Word up, dog.
I think I was just in the manhole with that nigga today. Hey, Mark.
I know
Mark,
that
if you
nigga
listening, man, call in, man.
I swear to you, bro, nigga. I know that nigga Andrew Robinson was bagging my groceries, nigga, at Whole Foods recently, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was bagging my shit, but but you know what I'm saying? 6 knockouts will give you a confidence boost, man. So might be a decent fight. I'm looking for a pretty decent fight. I think Demetrius Andrade will probably take over this fight, probably starting at round 3, take over this shit. I don't think he knocks Williams out, but it's gonna be a hogwash type of a fight after round 3, man. He's probably gonna dominate this dude straight 12 rounds, easy work, and then not call out, or at least probably call out Jamal Charlo, but not get the fight.
Yeah, it's the undercard that I'm looking at, man. I'm more interested in that undercard, man, because you got Carlos Gongora. That's the dude that surprised Akhmedov, right? And he's fighting Christopher Pearson.
Shit, right there
for the IBO title. And I think a lot of people thinking that Gongora just kind of got lucky against Akhmedov. He might show up and show out against Christopher. Christopher Pearson is not that, he's one of them Floyd Mayweather dudes. He's never impressed me at all, really, man.
Hey, I tell you what, nigga. What was that dude's name that beat Christopher Pearson in 2015? That nigga didn't amount to shit. Who was that nigga that beat him?
Eric Walker.
Boy, I was happy than a motherfucker because I was like, bro, I can't stand when niggas put these Mayweather fighters on a pedestal. Bro, Floyd Mayweather is worse than Michael Jordan when it comes to seeing talent, man.
Yeah.
And niggas be like, well, he got tanked. No, Tank was given to him by Adrian Broner.
Yeah, he was.
He didn't get tanked.
He didn't get tanked. You're absolutely right.
This nigga actually went out and got Jesse Vargas, Christopher Pearson, Mickey Bay, Ashley Theo Payne. Those are Mayweather fighters that Mayweather scouted was like, yeah, them niggas right there. Yeah.
The one fighter he got but didn't hold on to was Savannah Marshall, and he should have kept her.
Should have kept Savannah Marshall. Absolutely.
He had Savannah Marshall in his stable, but he let her go.
Yep. Eddie Hearn was like, thank you.
Yep. Yep.
Exactly, dog. But yeah, I'm with you on that, Carlos. I'm glad Carlos Gongora beat Ali Akhmedov because since Ali Akhmedov was a protege of Gennady Golovkin, he was already getting overhyped.
Yes,
it was ridiculous, dog. I mean, there was Gennady Golovkin's his mentor. This guy right here, DAZN. There it is again, DAZN. Give me. There it is. Ali Akhmedov, man, Golovkin protege, real solid fighter. Man, that Carlos Gongora, nobody knew this nigga. This nigga said, man, get this nigga out of here. 12th round, boom, done.
Yep, most definitely. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
I loved writing that fight, dog. I enjoyed it.
Yes, you called me on the phone like, dog.
Yep. I enjoyed writing about that fight, dog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a good fight. Then there's a prospect on the card, and Bo knows a lot about him. The dude's name is Mohamed Drasal Madridov.
Yes.
Heavyweight prospect. He's 3-0. Reason why we're mentioning him is because he's going in there, and this is a thing that y'all need to look at. When a motherfucker's like under 10 fights, and he's getting ready to fight a nigga that has like over 30 fights and shit.
Right? And a high winning percentage, too.
And a high winning percentage. Yep, absolutely, Bo. Andre Fedosov is his opponent. He's 31 wins with 4 losses, right? That dude might be something special. Bo, who is this cat, man?
The dude is, he's one of those dudes, which most of the time, those guys, they spend a lot of time in amateurs. But he's one of those guys that hold wins over cats like Anthony Joshua in the amateurs, Sergey Kuzmin, Eslandi Sabin.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know who that nigga is? He beat that nigga in the amateurs. And in the World Series of Boxing tournament, he beat Tony Yoka. He lost to Usyk. He lost to Usyk in the World Boxing, in the World Series of Boxing.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah, right. But that's true. Right. Yeah. So this dude comes with a very high pedigree. My only thing is, because I watched this fight, he still has their irky-jerky energy movement from the amateurs. That might hurt him in the pros, because you can't have that irky-jerky movement going over the course of a whole lot of rounds.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, man. So Be on the lookout for that, man. That's on the zone card. You know what I'm saying? For you British niggas, I think it's on Sky because Eddie Hearn got that contract with Sky. So, but yeah, definitely on the zone. I know you broke ass niggas out there don't have the zone and shit.
Leave them niggas alone, man.
Broke as fuck, nigga. Nigga, 1999, nigga. Fuck that nigga shit. Fuck that.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Niggas don't even got ESPN Plus. That shit $5.99, dog. Nah, fuck that nigga. $5.99. Fuck that.
Leave that niggas alone, man.
Y'all broke ass niggas, man. Get out there, get that stream, man. Support that boxing matchup. Support the cats that are actually trying to do something, like Carlos Gongora. He said he wants to unify at 168. I don't think he can. He's not that fucking good.
Well, you can't unify with an IBO title either, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Point, bro. You got the IBO title. That was the WBO before 2007, nigga. Nobody gave a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying?
He better not walk to the ring holding that motherfucker there. I'm gonna laugh.
Nigga, I wouldn't even have it. You know what I'm saying? I just walked to the fucking to the ring with no belt.
No
he's
shit.
Like, I think he's IBO champion, but he's not holding a belt. Now, y'all keep that shit, but yeah, he said he want to unify, man. So he's trying to do something. Watch that that Russian cat or whatever the fuck he is, Muhammad Jasal Majidov. Might be something to look at heavyweight. You never know. All right, so that's 3 p.m. Eastern time on the zone. Then you got Tony Harrison versus Bryant Perella. I think this is a Fox card, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Fox. That's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern time. Now the thing is here, Bryant Perella. The situation with Bryant Perella is that he's working with what's his name, Roy Jones Jr. Right?
Yes, he is.
Now, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, Roy. I'm about to say something, man. Niggas gonna be like, man, what are you talking about? It's Roy Jones. I don't think Roy can be. I don't think he's a great trainer. You know what I'm saying? You really can't be a great trainer when you never could establish a jab yourself, right? When you just basically fought off of athleticism. Roy, one of the greatest fighters of all time. Hell, tell y'all something, man. My favorite fighter when I had a favorite fighter was Roy Jones Jr.
Yep,
sure was. It was Roy Jones Jr. Before him, it was Larry Holmes. You know what I'm saying? So that was when I used to be subjective in this sport instead of objective, right? But at the end of the day, what I knew about Roy was that he didn't have a jab and he relied 1,000% on his athleticism. That's why when he didn't have his athleticism no more, niggas getting knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? They get flatlined all over the place, right? So that particular type of fighter, and it doesn't really mean that he can't be a good trainer. Hell, Freddie Roach was a terrible fighter, but he's a good trainer, right? But I just don't think what Roy, because I've seen what Roy was teaching Chris Eubank Jr., I don't think he's really a great trainer.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great motivator because of who he is. And he motivates fighters because they just want to sit next to the nigga.
Right.
You know? So Bryant Perella has that motivation. But the problem with Bryant Perella is that he got knocked out in his last fight against Abel Ramos, a fight he was winning.
He was dominating the shit out that fight.
He was winning that fight, but he got hurt. And when he got hurt, he didn't hold. And when he didn't hold, the referee prematurely stopped that fight.
Yeah, Jack Reese surprised me with that one, man. That was a shock back, Jack Reese, though.
He got a hold, dog.
Yeah, but it was only like seconds. It reminded me of Richard Steele when he stopped what's the dude from Philly? Meldrick Taylor.
Yeah, Chavez and Meldrick Taylor.
Yeah, that would remind me of, man. I was like, damn, it only like seconds left to go in that fight.
Just like Meldrick Taylor didn't hold, neither did Bryant Perella.
That's very true.
Got to fucking hold. That is a part of boxing. You get hurt, grab the nigga or take a knee. You know what I'm saying? One of the two. Fucking Meldrick Taylor nor Bryant Perella. Neither one of them took a knee or a held. Therefore, the fight was stopped. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, right, the fight was prematurely stopped. But the dude can crack. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good fighter. The thing is with Tony Harrison, you know, Tony Harrison, man, get that shit out of here, Chris M. You talking about the Pascal that picked up Roy Jones and got knocked out by Sergey Kovalev? Yeah, that one. Yeah, dog, that was a great duo. But I know Chris M just fucking around.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So, you know, Tony Harrison recently is talking about his mental state.
You beat me to it.
Yeah. Go ahead, ball. I'll let you take that.
No, I was just going to say this to me is the battle of the mental state fights. Whoever fights, listen, if Tony Harris loses this fight, he gonna be on suicide watch. You lost to a non-ranked fighter. That's number one. He's gonna be on suicide watch. That's number one. And he's gonna be out fighting. If Brian Perella loses this fight, that nigga mentally, that nigga might stop boxing. Seriously.
Yeah.
He might stop fighting.
Right.
Because the look on his face after he lost to Ramos was not inspiring.
I'm gonna tell you.
To me, this is the fight of the mental. Who's ever more mentally stable than the other fighter, that's who's gonna win the fight. That's not saying much, y'all.
Exactly, bro. And let me say this. Tony Harrison, y'all know his track record, right? Tony Harrison will dominate a fight and mentally check out mid-fight and end up getting knocked the fuck out. Right? He'll dominate a fight and mentally check out. He did it against Willie Nelson. He did it against Jared Hurd. And he did it in a rematch against Jermell Charlo.
Yeah.
Actually, in all three of those fights, right? Outside, well, really not. Jermell Charlo was a close one, but one judge, I believe, did have Tony Harrison winning that fight at the time of the stoppage, right? But Jared Hurd and Willie Nelson, he was dominating those two fights, dog. The nigga mentally checked out. Shout out to my man Ronald Finkley, put 2 more on. Appreciate you, dog. He said 3 Kings is always on point. Word up, man. Appreciate the support, brother. But he was dominating both of those fights, man.
Yeah, he was.
And he mentally checked out. Hell, against Jared Hurd, the nigga beat the count and spit out his mouthpiece.
Peace.
And then got mad when they stopped the fight. Like, nigga, you know what that means.
We did a show about that shit. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
We did a show. Niggas was mad. Like,
what the fuck you mean you gonna get mad? You spit your mouthpiece out, nigga. That means you done. Nigga, that's been a rule all the way back to the amateurs. Nigga. The fuck? That means you checked out, nigga. I quit.
Hey,
like Rigo, nigga.
Yes.
I quit. Rigo, Roberto Duran, nigga, I quit. Shit.
If he'd have did it when he was on the ground, that's one thing. He stood up and spit that motherfucker out.
He literally beat the fucking count and spit it out. Yes. So if I'm the ref, I'm like, well, this fight's over. I would have done the same shit.
Yup.
So this nigga literally, bruh, Tony Harrison needs a psychiatrist in the ring with him. Mm-hmm. Like, you got your trainer, you got your second assistant, you got your cut man. This nigga needs to bring in a psychiatrist on the other side of the goddamn stool. Everything's going to be all right, Tony. Everything's all right. You're winning the fight. Everything's okay. Woosah. Breathe in, breathe out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this motherfucker don't mentally check out. I will never put my money on Tony Harrison in any fight. I don't care if Tony Harrison is fighting Yuriorkis Gamboa. Yes, 2 or 3 weight divisions apart. I still wouldn't put my money on Tony Harrison. Any nigga that's mentally unstable or unstable, you can't put your money on him. So you bettors out there, I will put my money by knockout on Brian Perella.
Ooh, absolutely. I'm not willing to go there because Perella has got his ass knocked out by, lesser quality fighters than Tony Harrison. He got knocked out by Ugis in the 4th round, and the nigga lost a unanimous decision to Luis Collazo.
Right, but you got to understand, the guys that Tony Harrison is getting knocked out by, or one of the guys that Tony Harrison got knocked out by was Willie Nelson.
Yeah,
matter of fact, I need to do an article on Willie.
Where is this nigga? Yeah, that's very true. Willie Nelson
is Willie Nelson.
He's lost it, and he's another nigga that mentally checks out.
Right, Willie Nelson. Right, nigga just disappeared. Right, so you're right. Brian Perella has been knocked out. I mean, Abel Ramos, but remember, Abel Ramos in his last fight before Brian Perella took Yordenis Ugis to a majority decision, right? That was a tough fight. Some people had Abel Ramos winning that fight, bro.
Yeah.
I remember people talking about the shit. But Perella was knocked out by fucking Yordenis Ugis and Louis. He lost a decision to Louis Collazo, but he was knocked out by Ugis. That's it. He ain't been knocked out by no lower ranked fighter. Ugis WBA super champion right now.
Yeah,
about to fight Errol Spence.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. I got to give you that.
Stoppage against Abel Ramos. So nah. Yeah. Perella. Only thing Perella's shown is that his chin can be dented. But so has fucking Tony Harrison. On top of that, the nigga shows that he mentally checks out. Mm-hmm. I'm putting my money on Bryant Perella by knockout, and you can hedge it, Tony Harrison for the win. Don't pick Harrison by knockout, and don't pick Harrison by unanimous decision or anything or by decision anyway. Just pick Harrison by win, straight up. Hedge it with Perella by fucking knockout. Somebody gonna win some money that night, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Might be a tough, and he's talking about his mental state, talking about he don't know about this fight. Oh, yeah, nigga. A nigga that already mentally checks out is saying before the fight that he doesn't know if he's mentally ready. Oh, yeah, nigga. Brian Perella all day.
He's basically telling you bet on Brian Perella.
He sure is.
Basically telling you, go bet on Brian Perella.
Maybe it's a scam, nigga.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a scam, dog. On that fight, Bo has some information on two cruiserweights who are undefeated, man, fighting for who the better prospect is. You got F. Tobar Apache versus Dion Nicholson, man. Who are these cats, man?
Hey, man, you looking at F. Tobar Apache now. Both of these guys got started in the game of boxing rather kind of late. Yep. F. Apache is a Nigerian cat. He calls himself the Nigerian pit bull. That's exactly how he fights. Now, he fought at heavyweight in the amateurs, and he won a bronze medal, I believe, at the Commonwealth Games. And this is a dude also that participated in the WSB tournament again. So he's well-schooled and well-groomed. Donnell Nicholson is from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Oh, no.
And there's only one thing in Tuscaloosa, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, he fights out of Deontay Wilder's boxing gym, where he trains alongside Deontay Wilder. But, all right, he's a guy who kind of turned his life around. You know, incarcerated, found boxing, fought 2 years in the amateurs. I will say this about him. The one thing I like about him is he's not like Deontay Wilder when it comes to punching. He builds off of his fucking jab. Everything he does, he builds off of his motherfucking jab. He throws 1-2s, he throws hooks to the body, but he builds off his jab. The thing about Apache is his power at heavyweight is increased because he's at cruiserweight. The only thing about him that I don't like is he gets up in your chest and rushes you and doesn't use his jab. This is an easy fight to me for Nicholson if he uses the jab because he keep him at the end of it. But both these guys got good power. But if I was to hedge my bets, I'm always going to take the more experienced guy. So I'm going to go with Apache. He may wind up knocking out Nicholson because Nicholson has not faced anybody of threat as to when you look at the amateurs. Apache has faced some of the top heavyweights of especially in the WSB tournament. He faced some of the top guys. Yeah.
Yep. Very good breakdown on that. So that's on the Fox card, that cruiserweight fight. And of course, Harrison Perella. Hey, man, get your money ready, man. I'm telling you, man, y'all make some money off this Perella hedge, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's 8 p.m. Eastern time on Fox. And then you have the main event on Triller. Regis Prograis versus Ivan Redcash, because I don't recognize any other fights that are not boxers.
I knew you was going to do that shit. I knew it. I fucking knew it, dog. I knew you was going to do that shit. I'm sitting there. There's no way he's going to say Jake Paul. He's not going to say Jake Paul.
No. I don't recognize any other fighters that are not boxers. Nope. Regis Prograis versus Ivan Redcash, main event. You know what I'm saying? On Triller, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Regis, this is an easy fight. I mean, Ivan Redcash is sorry as hell, dog. Remember, Ivan Redcash is the guy that made Tevin Farmer rich.
He sure is.
Understand that, fellas. Because Tevin Farmer was trying to find his way after getting knocked out by Jose Pedraza.
Yep.
After getting knocked out by Jose Pedraza, he was trying to find his way. And then Ivan Redcash said, "Hey there, young fella. Do you need a lift?" He said, "Yeah, sure. I can't see straight, but as long as you're looking for me, with one of my eyes and two of yours, we can be a great team." Yo, that's fucked up, nigga. I should have done that. That's fucked up. I should have done that shit, dog. But real talk, nigga, it's all love, man. We get niggas, man. Shit, nigga, it's the barbershop, nigga. We get niggas, dog. All love, man. But you know, at the end of the day, Ivan Redcash succumbed to fucking Tevin Farmer, got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Made Tevin Farmer rich, right? And but the reason why Ivan Redcash is even being discussed, right, is because he had a whole beef with Adrian Broner when Adrian Broner was inactive and Adrian Broner was going to come back and fight the nigga, make his comeback fight. And then he had the sparring session with Gervonta Davis and where he got beat the fuck up by a nigga smaller than him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, you know, that shit went viral. And then Ivan Raycash himself went around on every viral post talking shit about Tank Davis, making memes, you know, making videos, talking shit about him. So now Ivan Raycash has a name. Oh, yeah, and he also beat a seriously washed up Devin Alexander. Mm-hmm. That's why this nigga's out there. That's why he got a fight with Danny Garcia, a fight he should have never got. You know what I'm saying? But before that, he had lost. Let me give y'all niggas some clarity. He lost to Algenis Mendez, people. If you don't know who Algenis Mendez is the nigga that gave Rances Barthélemy some money.
Sure did.
Rances Barthélemy is the nigga that disappointed every Cuban boxing fan out there. Straight disappointment. You know what I'm saying? But he beat the dust off of Algenis Mendez. Ivan Raycash couldn't even beat that guy. Got knocked out by John Molina Jr. Hey, he's whack. He's not a good fighter. Right? So, Regis Prograis is an upper echelon junior welterweight, fellas. Regis's last fight, I think, lasted 3 rounds. This should be about the same. 3 rounds. Nothing Ivan Raycash can do against Regis Prograis, man. And it might even be a body shot that gets him out of there because Ivan Raycash's body is soft as fuck. He don't like body shots. A lot of niggas don't like body shots, but he can't really take them.
No, he can't. No. Yeah, he ain't built for them at all.
Not built for those body shots at all. So it might be a body shot. It might even be second round, dog. He's going to fuck this boy up. Yeah. The only way that I see this fight going any further than that is if Regis, who's been inactive, you know, I mean, he hasn't really been inactive, but he had that fight in 2020 against that cat that was talking all that shit, only get knocked down in the 3rd round. But he kind of wants some rounds in and shit. He's trying to get some rounds in under the bright lights and shit. So he lets, you know, Ivan Raycash live a little bit longer than he should. But this should be a slaughter, bro. Easy work for Regis Prograis, man.
It should be more than a slaughter for Regis Prograis. Like, honestly speaking, man, Regis should be like using this and just come right out and say, like, after that, hey man, y'all, this, you know, they just paid me a lot of money to be on here. That's what he just really said.
That's what he's saying.
They paid me a lot of money to be on this.
That's what he's saying. You fucking right. Yeah, you fucking right. Regis has the winner of Josh Taylor and goddamn, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
I need to eat something, nigga. I'm losing my memory and shit. But Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez, he's looking at the winner of that. Yeah. You know, Adrian Broner too. He wants that fight since he was talking all that shit.
Oh, you know, yeah. Well, go to 3kingsboxing.com. We interviewed him. Hell, shit. Wish I call a nigga whenever I want.
Right.
Whenever I want.
That's right. But yeah, man, that's easy work. And Lorenzo Chuck Simpson, man, that's a prospect coming out of Baltimore, Maryland, man. Really good fighter. Keep your eyes on him. Southpaw, you know what I'm saying? He was on the card, man, but I think he's off. Fights at 154, between 154 and 160. I think he's off now. You know
he might. Yeah, he actually might be off that card. You might be right, and that could be a situation of opponent pulling out. A lot of times that happens and shit. But that I was looking him and that dude Chordell Booker. Their fights got canceled. I was looking forward to seeing them. Both them dudes were 2016 Olympians. Both these guys got over 100 fights, amateur pedigree. Both these guys build off their jabs. Love when I see fighters like that, man.
That's right. That's right, man. So really, all you got on that?
Don't get this kind of shit. Who else is talking about undercard fights like they main events?
Nobody. Them niggas don't know these fighters, bro. They don't know these niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking problem. They don't know these people, man. But go to 3 Kings Boxing. You're gonna find out who they are. Yep. Real talk. So all we really got, honestly, on that card, man. You know what I'm saying? Fucking you got Ass Crack, you know what I'm saying, versus Fake Paul. You got Frank Manure versus Steve Cunningham. I don't even know why Steve Cunningham did this. I think it's a situation where he has a disdain for the UFC or something. I don't know. Maybe he's like, man, boxers are the superior athletes. But Frank Manure is old as shit, nigga. I mean, this nigga, nobody, I hadn't even heard his name in a while until I saw the nigga was on the card. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he's making a statement like Randy Couture did when he beat up fucking James Toney. Yeah. But James Toney only had 6 months of training, if that. You know what I'm saying? And nigga fought a legend in the cage, right?
He sure did.
Same kind of scenario here. So I think that's what Steve Cunningham's doing, but I don't know. But yeah, fake Paul and Ben Askren, I won't be watching that, bro. As soon as Regis knocks out Ivan Redcash, I'll be turning I'll be turning the stream off immediately. Immediately. I'll not be watching that fight.
Click the stream if y'all
nigga, something happened to my stream, nigga. I don't know. Lost connection.
Wait a minute, man. I gotta tell this story, man. This shit was the funniest thing I've ever heard. We was doing a live. We was talking about Miguel Cotto was fighting someplace. He said it was close by. 2K said, I'm not gonna waste my electricity.
Hell no. Nah.
I'm not wasting my electricity.
Hell no, nah, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. We all pay electric bills, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's like half of a kilowatt, nigga. Trying to tune into some bullshit ass fight. I ain't wasting that, nigga. Hey, dog, that's like 22 cents out my fucking pocket. Fuck that shit, nigga. 22 cents out my pocket trying to watch that bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying?
It was hilarious when you said this. Nigga, you hurt my head with that.
That's how I feel about fake Paul and Ben Askren. Nigga, I'm not watching that shit. Nope. Nigga, I'll watch Barbie's Playhouse over that shit. Nigga, fuck out of here. I got 2 daughters, niggas. That's why, y'all niggas understand. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas understand, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I'm curious which one of your daughters play with Barbies. I've seen both of them.
They don't play with Barbies.
I ain't seen a Barbie nowhere in sight.
They play with them fucking LOL dolls, them little dolls with them big ass heads and them big ass fucking eyes.
Okay.
Play with that shit, nigga. But yeah, I'm telling you, nigga, they got a show too. I watched the LOL doll show before I watched fucking fake Paul and Ben.
I got my ass beat by one of your daughters.
Yeah.
Got my ass kicked by one of your daughters.
Try to tell you, man. So yeah, man, that's what we got coming up this weekend, man. My thing is, listen, fellas, and all my shows are gonna be like this. I'm just letting y'all know right now. We coming back. I'm talking, y'all niggas gonna get vintage 2016 2K when I used to publish shit on this channel every fucking day, and I was going in on niggas, man. That's what our shows are going to be like from now on. Because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of boxing being what it is. I'm tired of the state of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually tired of the state of sports, professional sports in general. You know, niggas over there taking in the NBA. I'm just gonna move into something else. Niggas taking days off and shit. Nigga, I got Ramadan. Nigga, you ain't the only one that celebrated that shit. Hakeem Olajuwon celebrated it too, motherfucker. That nigga didn't take no days off. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Kyrie Irving, right? Got niggas taking days off, niggas faking injuries and shit. Niggas get a motherfucking hangnail. Them niggas out 72 games, nigga. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Mm-hmm. That's how boxing is, man. Boxing's the same way. The only difference is boxing is year-round, which makes it worse because it's constantly in your face. Niggas ducking, niggas not wanting to fight, niggas taking fights with low-ranked fighters that nobody's even asked for. Who is Jose Juan Macias, Carlo, whatever this nigga name is? Who is that, Bo? I don't know that guy.
No, man.
I've seen him fight before, but I don't know him. There's a difference. I've seen him fight. Sure, he sucks, but I don't know him. That's why I don't know him, because he sucks. Right? So that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, at the end of the fucking day, right? At the end of the fucking day, bro, this is why I am starting to dislike boxing. Because these guys are making way too much money and they're ducking because they feel like they don't have to take those risks because the money is already there. When the fuck did you ever, right? Let me ask you guys something. When the fuck did you ever get paid before you actually did anything? When did that happen? Think about your jobs, fellas.
Not even with pussy.
Yeah, not even. Man.
Had to go drive to get that.
Right, man. Not even pussy, nigga. You got to spend gas money to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Shit. But y'all think about y'all's jobs, man. You don't just walk on the scene, nigga. 6 figures, right? And if you do, you got a hell of a lot of work to do to support that. So either way it goes, right? If you walk on a scene with a huge salary, right? Then your job is gonna be like, hey, nigga, here's all your work. And then you're expected to basically show and prove. And if you don't, you lose that salary, right? These niggas is getting the salary before they actually show and prove, and then are not being asked to show and prove after they get the salary. And they like to compare their job to your job whenever you tell them, hey, fight this guy. Why are you fighting that guy? What does Terrence Crawford always like to say when he ducks? Right? When he's ducking Errol Spence. This nigga be like, oh, man, y'all niggas over there, you know, we don't tell y'all what money y'all should take when y'all in y'all job. This is my job, and I ain't taking no less money. Okay, well, if we make that fucking comparison, then, nigga, you shouldn't be getting the $3 million or $5 million guarantee that you got with Top Rank because you ain't do a motherfucking thing at 147, nigga.
Yep.
140, what you did there is different than what you're doing at 147,
Yep.
right? So at my job, if I had a hell of a fucking performance in 2019 and in 2018 and in 2017, I'm the nigga. But in 2020 and 2021, I ain't shit. Guess what?
You shall not see the increase.
You will not see a fucking increase.
You will not see a bonus this year. Sorry.
No bonus, no increase to my contracted fucking pay at all. Right?
Yep.
And that's exactly the situation with Terrence Crawford. This nigga's living off of what he did at 140. No, nigga, your pay-per-view numbers suck, motherfucker.
Yeah, they did.
Nigga, I got more pay-per-view buys, nigga.
I bought more pay-per-view.
Fuck. Them whack-ass numbers talking about fit. Man, sit your fucking boot. Nigga, look, I'm gonna use Jamel's line. Ain't no real niggas in Nebraska, nigga.
Right, yeah.
On that note, man, we're not gonna stick on Crawford, nigga. On that note, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Mad loyal motherfuckers in here today, bro. I appreciate y'all. Hey, this is what y'all gonna get every Tuesday and Friday, fucking 9 o'clock Eastern time, 8 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Pacific, man. Stay tuned. We're gonna keep this shit up. But follow us on Twitter, man. We're trying to get our Twitter following up, man. Even if you don't use Twitter, if you got a Twitter page, just go over there and follow us, man. Real talk. Same thing with Instagram, man. Follow us on Instagram. That page we actually do keep up with the Facebook page and might put some extra shit over there as well. If you got an Instagram page, man, just go over there and follow the Three Kings page. Both of those handles are at Three Kings Boxing on Twitter and on Instagram. On Facebook, where we got a huge following, I want to bring the Facebook followers over to Instagram to kind of keep them motherfuckers in sync. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be facebook.com// Three Kings Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Go there. We post a hell of a lot of shit, a lot of fuckery. We got the podcast over there. If you can't follow on YouTube all the time, you can always follow on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? A lot of videos, a lot of boxing content. And of course, as always, visit threekingsboxing.com, right? For your source of. I'm back live tomorrow after the fights. Depends on how Bo feel. You know the nigga old as fuck. Nigga might fall asleep and shit. That nigga might fall asleep and shit. So no guarantee there, but we might come back for a little quick one tomorrow night, man. But until Tuesday, if we don't come back, we out this bitch.